Boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live on a historic Tuesday in the wrestling world. We got two shows. We got a pre-show to one of the shows. We got overtime. We got no commercials. We got so much to get into, folks. It's going to be a fun one here at the Wrestling for Life Network. If you did not know, if you've been under a wrestling rock, NXT is tonight. So is AEW Dynamite. Stack night. The fans win all around. We're going to be here for every minute of it, including the Eddie Kingston and Suzuki match just added to the pre-show of Title Tuesday. But we're going to get into all that, folks. It's going to be a fun one. I'm just killing time for you, by the way.
Go.
So strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel-good, and let's go. Ding, 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 folks. We are live and back at it again. Like I said, we are the Wrestling for Life Network. This is NXT. This is AEW Dynamite. This is Title Tuesday. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. We got all the action. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Even click all those links down below. Follow us everywhere, folks. We thank you for being here. When we say we are the channel that just watches more live wrestling than anybody else, we mean it, and we don't stop. I see that chat filling up. I hope everyone's doing well. I will remind you that I am every night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube, and that is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and the battle lines have been drawn between AEW and WWE with NXT. And this man was trying to stall because of I was wanting to bring up Tony Khan's tweet of talking about bald people because we can't curse this far yet into the YouTube video because of the algorithms. But yes, boy, howdy, are we? This feels like a pay-per-view night.
Yeah, it's got a pay-per-view vibe. I mean, like I said, Tony tacked on a pre-show. I love.
I've never seen, and anyone correct me on this, I have never in my life and my 30-some-odd, close to 30-some-odd years of being a professional wrestling fan, I've ever seen a pre-show for a weekly TV show.
It's amazing on a Tuesday.
Wow.
And again, I found it very funny. And I know there's a lot of banter out there amongst the IWC, and we're going to have some banter here tonight for sure. But let's be real. The fans are winning 100%. This is ridiculous. Every 10 minutes, something new gets announced. Like, I'm waiting for, like, one of them to be like, we're going 3 hours. They're like, oh, yeah? Like,
it's been just this just pissing contest back and forth, and we went out as fans of this. Reminds me so much of like we've talked about it. We're both of that vintage of where they're growing up, kids growing up, watching the WCW Monday Night Wars with WWE with Monday Night Raw versus Nitro and everything. This has this full vibe, and now we're just adults that I can pull it up on two different browsers on my desktop and watch both shows at the same time. Because they're literally like, oh, well, NXT is going to go the first half hour commercial free. Well, AEW is going to go their whole first half hour commercial free as well, after they've already asked for a 10-minute run over.
10-minute run over. We know NXT tends to run over as well. So very interesting. Some people have said that's because when you catch that little bit of that, bleed over into that quarter hour. Oh, here comes Eddie, I believe. Oh, no.
I was going to say, I have Eddie Kingston coming out right now because they're 0 hour, or some people have said their 0 half hour is going on right now on YouTube as well. Because that's the thing. When they said they were going to have a pre-show match, I'm like, wait, so their pre-show is going to be commercial free?
Oh, yeah, well, maybe that's what it is. But I will say two things about this. One, I've really enjoyed watching the fan bases yell at each other. Like when one does something, it's strategic. When the other does something, it's like it's desperate. And we're like, wait a minute, hold on. Like right. Shit is getting said out there. It blows my mind. But as far as this match goes, I mean, if you were going to make the move to have a pre-show, do you really think this is the match that should be on it?
I don't know. Eddie Kingston versus Suzuki. I'm strapped on and strapped in. Pause.
I've got Suzuki coming out right now. We know
but I like it.
It's okay. Suzuki's old.
That's rude, crude, and unattractive. It's Tony Khan's birthday. Tony gets what Tony wants. That's why he's been up all night on that good stuff.
Yeah, clearly.
Like a goddamn lunatic. And tweeting fans and everything.
Now, you did mention the Monday Night Wars. The other part of that I've been thinking about all day is, man, does he not have an Eric Bischoff vibe? Like, I know those two don't really get along, but man, is this not... Like, did you read Eric's book? What happened here? Like, it's so out of Eric's textbook.
To me, this whole thing, honestly, is viewed from two different perspectives. If you're AEW, and I'm seeing even one or two people, I think, mention it in the chat and everything, which, by the way, shout out. We will get to
We're coming.
But we do also have the super chats and the super stickers. That way you can stand up and show out, because that's what the show is about. And we got two shows. So we're going to do a lot of talking. But now I got on that tangent where
you fucked yourself up.
Yes.
But yes, I mean, we've got everything from the tweet.
Oh, about with Eric Bischoff and Tony Khan.
Oh, yeah,
how it's from two different perspectives.
I got you
there. There we go. Thank you. Tag team partner, 100%. But AEW fans, diehard fans, look at this as WWE is scared.
No.
Dynamite. It's not that at all. And WWE doesn't view it as that at all. It's their... Obviously, they're going to still stack the deck. It's them making a statement. That's obviously what led to one of Tony's quotes. But it is them really putting their stamp down on Tuesdays. Not to mention, they are still in the works of trying to ship these media rights and trying to sell them off and everything like that. Trying to boost the ratings as much as they can. So why not just double the fuck down? He's punching up.
Well, and beyond that, I think, and I do think a big part of this story, Nick, is the fact that, you know, we heard so much about the Wednesday Night Wars, and I'm pretty sure Michaels and Trips were very much of the mindset of, we're not listening to that shit again. We're going to prove a point. We're going to go all out. We're going to make this matter. And we've already made a push.
The last time they went to war and it was a debatable decision, it was, judge's decision at best.
Right.
We got 2.0 and everything. So both Hunter and Shaw are like, fuck no, this guy is already a fan of Vince. We're not doing this again.
Right. Now, quickly, before we get to the chat, we got both men smacking the snot out of each other.
Yes, we've got our first back and forth chop spot. See if we can top. Do we get more commercials or back and forth chop spots tonight? I think they could be a close time.
These two men slapping and kicking each other, Nick.
Yeah. Oh, big elbow from Suzuki. Eddie down.
All right, let's see. Bradley was here early today. Welcome to all the folks. I haven't put in a program comment, pregame comment since All Out, but something tells me that this night is not over, even with everything laid out. Well, we saw that right before we went live, Nick, of like, here comes Jade.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and then there's still the whole rumored of what could they really decide to pull out here. They could go as big as they really want to if they really want it. We're kicking it off with Cody Rhodes with a special announcement.
One of the dumbest shit I read all day, my guy, was literally someone put out there, you know what's embarrassing? The WWE has to use an AEW original to open the show. Wait, hold the phone.
What?
Hold the phone. What?
Now everyone just picture me as that woman with the math equations just blowing past her head right now, because that's what I feel with that whole statement.
It killed me. Like, oh, come on, guys. We're not even paying attention. More slapping. Right. What's up, Victor Nash? Good to see you, my guy. I hope you're well.
Like I said, been a minute, my guy. What's up?
Right. We got Bonkers. We got Damian Todd's in the house. Like I said, Bradley, Rocco, CJ Brand back with us. Larry Mack. I think I said Todd already. Alexis is here for the show. C Money we got. This list keeps getting longer.
Well, I like this. This is why we're perfect for this. Sorry to cut you off there, but why we're perfect for this, because we're the nice little melding pot of a lot of people that are WWE diehards are going to be here because they're normally rocking with us on Tuesdays and everything. And then everybody that normally rocks with probably most of the time on Wednesdays for Dynamite. is going to be here as well. So we're going to get a nice intermingling, and we're, very much the Kumbaya nation here. So
we'll see. It might get a little hasty at times, but right now Suzuki is in control of Kingston. If you want, make a prediction on that match. We will take
Eddie wins. Eddie must win.
Eddie has to win.
We just put him on our fantasy faction team 100%. He must win. And besides, it's Eddie goddamn Kingston.
But if you were trying to hook wrestling fans, like wandering wrestling fans on YouTube right now, and again, I just thought maybe something flashier than this match.
But this is the type of stuff that would appeal to the diehard AEW audience, though.
Yeah, but they're already
going out of the time and watching it before they'd watch it on TV. That's searching AEW on YouTube.
Yeah, but so the AEW crowd's already going to watch. If Tony wants to win this battle tonight, he needs people that don't normally watch to tune in, or people that kind of tune in to choose AEW over the other one, technically. Oh, they're slapping. And
Suzuki's just no selling. This man's chest is bright pink, is pinker than a fucking Sunday ham. And
his head's about to pop off like a rock'em sock'em robot.
And we're back to the chops again. I think these are two people that just don't know how to play a game and just spam like certain buttons and everything. Spam low kick, chop.
Now, like,
when I play my wife in Mortal Kombat, she picks one character that has a long range, like a stick and everything. She'll sit there and even sing a song as she's whooping my ass. Of, I got a stick. I got me a butt whooping stick.
Right. I'm for Team NXT. All right. I like it. NXT.
I'm for Team Good Wrestling.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I'm for both. I mean, if Tony can pull off a banger night and do big numbers, it's a win. It's great. It's great for business. The buzz online is insane. Everywhere you look, there's something about wrestling going on right now.
Well, you even have like SRS and stuff tweeting out like, I can't wait for WrestleMania on Tuesday. Like I said when we kicked off the show, this has like almost this pay-per-view vibe because it's literally anything you can do, I can do better. And the playoffs aren't over, so we're probably going to get this another time or two, I feel.
Let's hope. Let's hope we get this once every 3 weeks.
Honestly.
Load it up, boys. Let's go.
I honestly, I think it would help both companies.
Right? Get Lesnar on the phone. We need him on a Tuesday.
Tuesday is about to be the fucking biggest week in pro wrestling, or biggest night in pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it already is tonight. Shit.
Right. Oh, 2 count by Suzuki. Now, Nick, with TK poking kind of, outright swinging at members of the WWE, do you feel like, I mean, my initial take when I read the first stuff, when he was interacting with fans, like, this guy's on some good, and it looks dumb and coming from him. From who he's supposed to be, it comes off really stupid.
See, I'm of the different mindset of I don't mind it. Like, it's one of those of shoot your shot, my guy. Like, fans though. The fan things just you seem desperate there, but when it's like you're quoting all right, we're far enough along in the video I can say it. When he's talking about the bald assholes,
there you go. Let's go.
That to me was hilarious. I was like, this man is a savage. 100%. I was like, all right, Tony, if this is how you're going to be, I can maybe get behind you with the goofy eyes, the no blinking and the fucking poodle haircut.
That was supposed
to be. Yeah, no, it's not. It is what it is, but still, to me, it's one of those of. At least he finally seemed like he was a human being instead of a fucking alien or a robot. Like, he actually seemed like there was a personality behind there.
Yeah, I just find it funny. I mean, imagine Trips picked an AEW fan and was just like, "Listen, you little pipsqueak."
The fan one's weird. I'll give you that one.
But again, it showed it's just so, like I said, it's very Bischoff. To me, it was the equivalent of, the kind of pot shots Eric used to take, knowing Vince wasn't going to come fight him. You know what I mean? Like, he would.
I'll give you that.
Right. So I mean, it's cute though. I'm all for it. Let's go. Battle. I'm not whining or complaining in either direction. I just find it very funny, and I thought it was he's so kid-like.
Well, yeah, I will give you that. Like I said, if it does have a little bit of that,
God.
But
well, I think they're hinting
at. Oh
at.
no, I've got Jeff Jarrett watching Eddie backstage. Oh God, please don't curse him with Jeff Jarrett. This man's already been cursed with Jericho. You can't deal with the 3 J's of AEW. It's like the apocalypse here. Jericho and Jeff Jarrett.
Before I could even say it to you, you got exactly it. They're hinting at Eddie's next opponent.
No.
Eddie drops the belt to Jeff.
I'm Tracy Morgan and Cop Out right now. No. Hell no.
The Full Gear pre-show, Jeff Jarrett takes the titles from Eddie Kingston.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Bitter for 4 hours on stream. Shit.
I have you guys in my phone, NXT on my 100-inch projector, and AEW on my 65-inch TV. Well, there you go.
All in.
Man's big ball and shot calling. You at least got us on like a Bluetooth speaker, or are we just like only loud enough if you just have us on your phone? So like you're technically here, but that's about it. Let the war begin. You good? Okay.
Go. I was waiting for my mic to reset.
Oh, sorry. I was like,
I'm like, okay. He's like,
Eddie versus Jeff Jarrett. Don't want it. Yes.
It's a jackal. No. A jackal. Is it a jackal?
The lid. How the hell did Tony Khan know I have a balding head?
I felt the same way. I'm like, is he talking to me right now? What the hell happened? Did he finally catch a stream?
Well, it's just like I said, it's just one of those. If it's so out of left field that it's like you said, it's goddamn hilarious. Just because it's so, it would happen in pro wrestling of all the places.
Oh, suplex. Yeah, no, it's been interesting. Like, and it was like, oh, Eddie with the win on what looked to be a suplex. It might have been a paradigm shift.
Yeah. Respect. Well, we've still got 12 minutes of our pre-show for weekly television.
Question for you and everybody listening right now. Does Tony pull out Sasha Banks? Even if it's a one-time appearance.
Just crutching all the way down the entrance ramp?
Maybe. Right? Here's a briefcase of money. You just have to show up and wave.
Well, I was going to say, who's got themes that are done by actual like music artists? You'll just pay them to go and fucking perform their entrance tonight.
Snoop Dogg, get Snoop out here. Let's go. Super Tuesday.
Snoop-a-loop.
Title Tuesday. Get Snoop.
Now, is it weird that it's Title Tuesday and only 2 titles are actually defended on the main show? There was only 3 title matches. One was this one we had on the pre-show, and there's only 2 on the actual show.
A little bit. I think it's sometimes a little bit of arbitrary use of the definitions, like Texas Death Match.
Yeah,
they have a sweeping definition to one Tony Khan sometimes. NXT really didn't need to add all the names to this week's show. It's AEW that needed to have a big card tonight, being that they're the only ones who pushed into being on a foreign night.
That's very valid and very sensible. 100% of there's no goalpost moving tonight of like how people did with Dynamite with Edge's debut, because TiVo or DVR is fucked up and advertised it at 4 p.m. instead of 8 p.m. and everything. Now you're literally putting on a pre-show before your TV show. There is no, oh, well, we're on a different night.
They're slapping each other still. Oh, now they're hugging.
Real men don't hug, we slap.
There you go. So 2 men just smacked the piss out of each other. I mean, I like Eddie. I feel like I've seen this before, so I was a little surprised. Maybe you put something a little flat, like something a little more for the casual fan.
We talked about AEW going and playing to smaller venues and everything like that. Yeah. You know what would really work if you wanted to get back to that vibe and everything is Ring of Honor. If Ring of Honor wasn't just part of, wasn't the 205 Live, the WWE main event of Dynamites and Collisions.
Yeah.
And it just had its own actual separate tour schedule, and it went and tested the market for those smaller shows and everything. That's your fucking guinea pig Just throw it out there.
Yeah, treat it like NXT, right?
Right.
Let NXT's. There's
that's what should be competing against NXT tonight, but instead your main show is.
Well, exactly. 100%,
that's where you fucked up.
Well, and I said that before. I know the people that are a little bit hurt on the AEW side are. It's not fair. They're stacking the deck, but it's only stacking because they can stack. I
was gonna say you had the best line with that.
Yeah, and they're not even using their full artillery, right? Like they're not fully loaded. They're sprinkling in a little bit.
As Eddie just flips off RJ City, and after he invaded the commentary table, said hi to Renee. Like I said, flipped off RJ City.
Right. If CJ saying if he pulls Sasha, it won't help shit. Laugh my ass off. It's too damn late.
Yeah, I will. Depends, because if the Twitterverse, if the Xverse, X gonna give it to you, blows up because Mercedes Moné appears on Dynamite, maybe you could see that big shift, but you're not gonna see an out of the gate number, I guess, is more of what he's saying of like if you're tuning into NXT, you're tuning in NXT. If you're tuning in AEW, you're tuning in AEW. There's gonna be a few like us, obviously, that bounce between the two.
They're fighting for the floaters.
Well, is there a moment on either show actually that they could pull out of their hat that wasn't announced that would be big enough that would, be a Tony Schiavone saying, yeah, that'll put butts in seats. And then everybody switches to that channel type of situation.
Yes. No, I completely agree. And I mean, ultimately, I was just literally thinking here what you were talking about. This one caught my eyes of AEW pre-show smart idea. Oh, Tony's here with Tony.
Tony Maloney.
And their audio's fucked up again.
Yeah, I literally turned my computer up. I was like, wait, is it me or is it them? You never know. It's like when one of us freezes on stream, we have to be like, did I freeze or did you freeze? AEW doctors can't clear Jon Moxley.
Oh, man.
I can't see him get dropped on his head 3 more times. He's going to defend it, but against who? Sorry.
Against Hook?
Hook?
Oh, it's Orange.
Oh, OC.
OC rematch with Phoenix.
Bro, this is 100% Tony. If I had a birthday wish, he blew out his candles, and how I wish OC had back his title.
Oh, man, this could be an actual title win for OC.
Oh, 100. Let's be honest. If Phoenix took on Moxley tonight, he was dropping the belt. This is just, okay, so if we can't use Mox, let's just start from the beginning again.
That's why I opted to keep him as our captain, and now I'm kicking myself. Touche.
Shucks.
Question for everybody. Over, under total views between both shows tonight. Can we go over 2 million?
Explain the question, sir.
So combined, will the two shows, what should the line be? 2.2 million viewers between.
That's fair, because I was about to say 2 mil.
If both of them can pull off $1 million each, so maybe we'll make it.
I don't think it'll go that way, but I'll let you decide who I think is who.
Okay, so we'll go over under for all the fans out there. The line is at 2 million combined viewers between the two shows. Average.
So you're setting the line at 2?
2 mil.
Oh.
Let's just say they get 1 mil each. I'm being an optimistic wrestling fan.
I'll take the over, and I don't think it's a fair split.
Well,
I will say one side.
It's a tough shout because I think if one goes under by a few, it might, the other one might not go over by enough.
Bro, we're teasing the Undertaker. We have John Cena. We have Paul Heyman.
Okay, I'll go over. You got me convinced.
Yeah, I think one could carry a sizable chunk of that.
Right.
I'll say that.
Problem WWE fans have. seen all the wrestlers before. AEW isn't turning fans. NXT has new blood that'll attract new viewers.
I halfway get what you're saying. I feel like, small mark. I think that it's more of like WWE. Raw has the problem that goes on too long. But like, you still remember WWE stars that, you know, and their moments and everything. Like, there's still big moments that you remember from Monday Night Raw. There might not be huge chunks that you were a huge fan of, but you still remember those moments. They just take that and kind of pocket it in the NXT. And NXT does have that little bit of, it's got that new blood that, hey, I don't fully know here, so anything could happen. WWE is very much set of this person goes over that person because that happens here. Meanwhile, AEW is, let's just throw some shit at the wall.
Again, I think it's all about the process, and I do think, what we want to see out of AEW as it grows as a company is you grow your fan base. If you really want to be considered a top tier or upper echelon, you know, you want to hang with the big boys, you need to grow your audience. And we've seen a lack of growth between year 2 and 5 now?
For AEW, I'd say between, honestly, I think it was more like 3 and 4. They hit that growth spurt and they somehow got shorter instead of taller.
A little bit, right?
But
what's up? Oh, sorry. What's up?
No,
Steve?
I was just going to say NXT's very much shifted and managed to salvage what it could and prosper outside of the lovely 2.0 era, because we all thought that was the end of days. The end is nigh for NXT.
Right. Yep. No, I agree. So they're running down the card. I didn't realize we were getting Hangman and Jay White.
Now, I have a theory with this.
I'm listening.
I think that's where we get how you've wanted a second appearance from the devil character, the masked man, and him and his goons attack Jay White and everything.
Okay.
That's, I think, where we'll get that.
Okay.
Especially A, with it being tonight. B, because it's Jay White again. Could they come out and they cost him the match? I believe they'll probably attack him. Maybe they attack him beforehand.
Right.
So I think that's where that's what we'll see with that match. If we don't get that, Hangman has to go under.
It's very interesting booking because you kind of need Jay to keep on his upward rise here. And Adam Page has been taking L's. He just took one to Swerve. It's really an interesting booking, unexpected.
Yeah, but I still think is that really one of like the best matches that they could pull out of their roster right now? Interesting
side of the coin.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, I'm surprised we don't have a Kenny on this show.
Yeah, well, where's Kenny? Where are the Bucks? They want
to. It's one of those.
You want to keep it clean.
Well, I want to. So here's the conspiracy.
I don't want to get any on me, bro.
This is just my thoughts and my thoughts alone here.
Maybe
they know it ain't gonna win. It's not gonna win in any sort of metric.
Yeah.
At all. So I don't want to be attached to that because it's back to like the old Hogan, and it's again still like I've said, and it's WCW, brother. Well, see, Tony, you didn't win against them because you didn't have us on the card. See, that's all you were missing. And you could have had us on there. You could have had me in a singles match. You could have had me versus Takeshita, 100%. That would have, or you could have brought in Will or something like that.
That's a win-win, and it is very intriguing that, like, you figure if this is such a big night for your boss, why are we not getting, the Bucks?
The EVPs of the company on his birthday.
The Bucks are a generational talent. Wouldn't they, them defending their title?
Don't call them that just because they call themselves Generation Me.
I'm just saying how it's been perceived or viewed or presented anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But would they not help would that not help move the needle if you announced Young Bucks are going to defend their belt?
If they were as good as they say they are, it would.
That's kind of where I'm going with that, right? That's the tricky thing. Like, if you guys are the top of this company, if you guys are the leaders, where are you?
Honestly.
But I'm getting the start of NXT as well, folks. So we are about to get the start of both shows. The start of Oh, sorry, I'm getting the start of AEW, and I will have.
No, that's fine. I'm getting the end of Big Bang Theory, and I'm getting the end of Law and Order at
Oh,
the same time
Christian.
here.
Hey,
What?
let me know. I got Christian on screen.
I have then right now for WWE at least. I still am getting the end of Big Bang Theory.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are just syncing up as we kick off both shows. Make sure you get in this chat. Let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're here all night. We will be your alternative commentary for all the action. And I got Christian on my screen once you catch up.
Yeah, I have Christian right now talking in front of all the monitors and everything right now, as I've got the start of NXT right now as well. As we're kicking off with Cody Rhodes. I don't know which one you have audio for, sir.
Oh no, I have no choice. 1 second. I got Christian talking on screen right now.
Fair enough. I've got Cody coming out.
And we got Cody.
Again, it's still I'm all fucking jazzed here right now because we're literally like side by side here of like, all right, we've got to make sure we're synced up of what's fucking popping off on this show versus what's popping off on that show.
Interesting start to Dynamite.
Is this the first shot that they've really done it to where they're like in the production truck, which I don't think one of these human beings outside of Christian has moved. No one's doing their job here. No one's clicking anything.
Right? No, not at all. One of you assholes start this show.
Cody starts off NXT. Yes, he does. Adrenaline.
And I'm getting the music, the opening for Dynamite. Are you there?
Yes, I do have the intro and everything. I
got the Bucks flexing.
We're right around perfect. So I think we're perfectly synced up as you've got Cody climbing the top turnbuckle in the corner here.
I'll let you know in 2 seconds.
From the outside. Mega, what up? Steve G, what up? A. Johnson. Crowd is lit. Yes, our crowd, their crowd, and his crowd, and everybody's crowd.
No, the crowd is definitely ready to go.
Cody Rhodes out. AEW who? Easy, Joe Black. We don't need anything like fantasy football.
Here comes Daniel Bryan.
So we're starting off. So interesting that on one screen we've got Daniel Bryan popping out right now, the American Dragon, and we've got the American Nightmare in the ring on NXT.
The American Dragon and the American Nightmare.
What? Someone want to let me know what they're chanting at Cody right now? Oh, they were chanting yeet. They were chanting yeet at Cody Rhodes on NXT. That is amazing. Yeet has entered the lexicon of pro wrestling fans.
It's now a thing official.
Right. It is up there with what? Yeah, yes. The EVP starting the other company show. That's a fantastic point, Keyshawn. The former EVP is starting the other company's show.
Touche.
Tabernacle.
But yeah, here we go. Now here comes Swerve. Now at least they're opening with a banger, Nick.
Oh, 100%. This is probably the best in-ring match that you're going to have tonight that they could have offered. So it's interesting that they're starting off this way. Granted, they're going to start off with a banger of an in-ring match versus a promo, as Cody's out here saying something about this just feels right.
Oh,
okay. He has an announcement as
okay.
We got to do the na-na dance. Everybody do the na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Hit the subscribe button. I tried to make it work. Failed.
What's up, AJ?
So he's talking about the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. Good. We're back to Cody as like the fucking pitch man for everything. Hi, Billy Mays here for just fuck.
And I got Swerve getting in the ring.
I know what he's gonna do. I know what he's gonna do. I feel like I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna bring out Jade.
He's gonna bring out Jade or the Dusty Classic. Those are the two front runners.
Those are both valid. I didn't think about that. Well, yeah, as they're chanting Dusty right now, so I feel like now you nailed it on the head that you said that he's gonna announce the Dusty Classic.
Maybe, yeah. Oh shit.
Well, that's good. Because the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is also coming back.
Oh,
wait. There's more.
There's more.
As I've got Danielson and Swerve tying up. Shawn Michaels has made it so. What?
He's going to be in the
tonight. Cody Rhodes is NXT's general manager.
No.
Shawn Michaels has made it so. As Ilya's coming out right now.
Wait, Cody Rhodes is the general manager?
For NXT tonight.
Oh, just tonight.
Just tonight.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? And Swerve and Danielson.
He's the head booker out here, baby. That's 100% what it is.
Yeah, I need one moment, sir. I'll be right back.
You're good.
Rock and roll.
You're good. Go ahead. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause, because, of course, when you got this much wrestling, some technical difficulties do pop up. As, like I said, I've got Danielson and Swerve on each other up right now. Excuse me, as I've got Ilya in the ring with Cody as the crowd's chanting happy birthday. A special guest GM. Can't watch NXT? Well, don't worry. We got you covered with that. Just like if you can't watch Dynamite, we got you covered with that. And if you just want, both sides, you want all the opinions, you just want it to where we're the channel that's not out here bashing one side or the other. We're just, critiquing. Then this is the place to be. 100% be a friend, tell a friend. As we're kicking off, we're still within the first 10 minutes of both shows right now, as we've got Swerve versus Danielson on one side, and we've got a promo between Ilya and Cody on the other side here. Special guest GM. I have allowed you guys. See money? Fair enough. Cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, NXT does make me vomit. Boss, what? One night NXT general manager. Yes, it does seem to be that way. Danielson for the win. Yes. So give us your predictions of who you're taking for the number one contendership, by the way, for the TNT Championship between Danielson and Swerve. I'm personally taking Swerve. I don't know about KJ or anybody else. I think Swerve's really kind of there. He's one of those guys that they have on their roster that's about to break out, I feel. As Ilya's cutting a promo, I think he just ended it with about the dragon blowing pause. As I've got Dominic Mysterio and Rhea coming out right now. And still, Buddy Murphy is a lucky man. That's all I'm going to say with Rhea. Should TK pull the ace of Sasha or the Hooded Men? I think he'll at least probably do the whole devil thing, as Dom's just getting booed to oblivion. But it's so interesting. It's so very fitting of when looking at one company to the other. AEW kicks off with a match between Danielson and Swerve in their first 30 minutes of commercial-free wrestling. And on the other end, you've got WWE that's kicking it off with a promo with Cody. Granted, Cody's there, but you've got Ilya and Dom. So are we going to get a title for title match? Is that something that they're going to turn around and add here right now? Not so far, honestly. Great promos from Ilya or Dom, I feel, as Danielson's on the outside here. Shida like it. Tell me more. What? Sasha's the hooded man. Wait, what? NXT is going to be a problem for Canada tonight. Why is that? Because of hockey? Is that profiling? Is because of, NHL kicking off? I want to go with Swerve tonight. Well, there you go. There you go. Just made a prediction as I got Swerve styling on Danielson right now. As again, the second that Dom starts to talk, boo, boo, boo. Oh, baseball playoffs? Well, no, so they're getting circumvented just the same as TK is here. So Dom challenging for the NXT championship tonight. Oh, don't use the half the man you say you are, because then you end up sounding like, Sid Vicious of I've got half the brain that you do. Wait, because Cody's the GM. Did he just make this match? Dom's been carrying the whole WWE on his back, says Rhea. Whoop that trick. A 2 count for Swerve. Maestro's effed up the Twins. Bay. Well, there you go, Chris. My Yankees aren't in it, so I can't really talk. Now I guess I'm a Sabres fan for the hockey season. Granted, I'm still pulling for Ovi. So I guess I get the Capitals and the Sabres. Title versus title. I'd like to see it. I think that'd be interesting. Is saying he's gonna smash Dom. He is the special guest GM. So the match is official for Dominic Mysterio versus Ilya Dragunov tonight for the NXT Championship. Oh, and I bet you it's the Judgment Day is going to be barred from ringside here. Oh, there's a special guest referee. It's not Cody. So LA Knight is going to be the special guest referee. As Cody even says, the hottest star in WWE today. So very much still put him over 100%. So we're just going for all the pops, all the names, and for anyone out there that isn't old enough to have grown up when we had the Monday Night Wars, this is pretty much the shorthand version, the cliff notes of what we got during that, or it's all of that compacted into one night, because there weren't always nights like this, but this is 100% makes you love pro wrestling. We've got both shows going toe to toe with each other, as we've got Cena showing up in a fucking sports car that happens to just match his entire fit, as I've got yes kicks right now from Danielson on the Swerve. And so the main event tonight is going to be Bron Breakker and Swerve with Cena Carmelo with Cena in Carmelo's corner and Bron Breakker with Paul Heyman in Bron Breakker's corner. There we go. I got the words out. Which now I've got Roxanne coming out right now, and we've got a backstage correspondent for NXT. But I do like how I feel like this is Paul Heyman very much setting himself up to be, just in line with, probably one of the next big up and comers, the next big thing, because Bron Breakker is very much a blue chip prospect to be a blue chip prospect. He's the 1B to Carmelo Hayes' 1A, and that's why this match feels so goddamn special tonight. Oh, big elbow from Swerve onto Danielson as he goes for the dive, as I've got Asuka coming out as well. Yeah, I could see either Bron being involved, like in the new bloodline, it just kind of really becomes like a mob with Bron Breakker, or if and when he's done with Roman, that he just switches over to being Bron Breakker's mouthpiece. But let me know who you're taking between Asuka and Roxanne Perez right now, as that's what we've got going on NXT. As we're still going 15 minutes deep here between Swerve and Danielson. As Swerve just hit, he just hit the Del Rio double stomp to the chest there on the apron on a Danielson. How you doing, sir?
Hello. You must forgive my technical error.
No, you're good. You're good. Well, you had your Canadian uprising coming to your defense of how, I guess it's a technical issue going across your entire country right now.
Yes. It's pissing me off.
I've got Shotzi coming out right now. So Shotzi just on commentary? Okay. So
just stacking up in LA. Knight's going to be the special guest referee tonight.
Yeah. And we're getting... So I thought we were going to get title for title. We're getting Dom versus Ilya for the NXT championship with LA Knight as the special guest referee, but the match between Carmelo and Bron with Cena in one corner and Heyman in the other is the main event. They've announced that as the main event.
Okay. So
now,
stacking even more.
I mentioned this shortly before you pop back on, and I want to get your opinion on it. AB, 100%. This is just got him. But how do you feel about this? Is Heyman a bit setting himself up for the next big thing?
Absolutely, quite possible. I mean, like I said, if Paul Heyman kind of tried to swing it that Bron Breakker could help the bloodline, and then he kind of smoozes eventually to drop the crown on someone else, it perfectly works. That's typical Paul Heyman.
Well, and I do think Bron, like I said, I think he's still the 1B to Carmelo's 1A type situation. But I think if Bron just gets that little tweak, that little adjustment, that little Heyman sprinkle there, pause, that it might just push him over that edge there to where he gets that next big thing vibe. Like even if he just managed, Bron Breakker, like even if you wanted to still tie it into the bloodline, he's the bloodline's extension into NXT type of deal. He shows up every now and then on an NXT to be with Bron Breakker until he moves up.
It's not a bad vibe. It's not a bad idea.
Right, but so who you got, Asuka or Roxanne Perez? As we still also, by the way, got Danielson and Swerve still going on.
Yeah, crowd's popping, LeBell locked in.
I've got him stomping on Swerve right now. So
Okay.
I don't know if I'm
Let me know when you get the LeBell lock.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun. Folks, how are you enjoying the show so far? Are you watching both? Are you watching one? Are you watching the other? What else are you watching?
Right. We're 20 minutes in. Which side are you leaning towards now?
Right.
If you had the little dial of, are you going left? You going right?
LeBell?
You going NXT? You going AEW? I got the LeBell lock now, by the way.
Okay.
So you ended up ahead of me, as I've got Asuka just planting Roxanne in the corner here. She's hanging on the arm. As we've got a let's go Asuka with a minor let's go Roxy chant behind it.
There goes Swerve.
Oh, I just had Danielson. Oh, I Danielson bumped in the back corner and he was selling the ribs and then turned around and Swerve just getting stomped him in the head there. Coup de Gracie. 1, 2, Two count.
Nice.
As Roxanne just flailing at Asuka right now. Now, who do you have on in between Danielson and Swerve?
Swerve.
Okay, so we are in agreement with that. I think Swerve's very much their next big guy.
A lot of people are praising him. You know, Tony's going to be very keen on that type of, he does, kind of go with the flow that way.
Absolutely. I just got the two counters. I've got Roxanne went over the top onto the outside and is now throwing Asuka back in the ring. Who is this? Distracting Aubrey.
Adam Page.
What?
Adam Page. Whoa, missed.
Oh no! I had the dude distracting Aubrey before then you had Swerve grab the thing to where he was gonna
oh my god, they're gonna beat him.
Yeah. Two count.
And the winner!
Crossbody. Running yes kick or running yes knee. 1, 2, two count. As Danielson wins, so guess who's getting the TNT championship?
Craziness.
Why was Hangman there?
Because he's got issues with Swerve, I guess, still.
Oh, yeah. Well, because, they're in last match.
How do you feel? How do you feel, folks?
Boo earns. It should have been Swerve. Should have been Swerve.
I agree. I kind of wanted him to be past Adam Page and really moving forward. But it's unfortunate.
I mean, I don't mind that as that story because Swerve was really that was the best Swerve we got when he was just tearing down Hangman. But at the same time, you don't jump him into this spot. Like it's one of those of don't put him here and then we're going to expect this. So we're going to expect you or we're going to run with him. And when you don't
want to see him keep climbing.
Exactly. As Asuka picks up the 1, 2, 3 as well. As I'm getting a video package for Samoa and Joseph.
Also getting the package for Samoa and Joseph. Dun, dun, dun.
It should have been Swerve.
So the first two matches in the books on both sides.
Well, and we're also reaching the end of the commercial-free half hour here. As we don't have a commercial, but we have a video package on AEW. And we started off with NXT with a promo and then a match.
Here comes the promo, the demo killer.
Yeah, the promo god and the demo killer.
Right.
Chris Jericho coming out right now. Now, who do you, as Shotzi's beating up Kiana James right now, just because, as we're getting it announced that Shotzi's going to host Halloween Havoc. I mean, kind of fitting. But I do think that was.
Did she do that last year?
Yeah, but I think that's predictable, just like how I think it was kind of predictable that if Asuka's coming down to NXT, she's not losing to Roxanne Perez. She does enough of that on the main show. She doesn't need to do that in NXT.
Yeah, you just want to see Roxy have a good match. So be it.
Right. So we're getting video of the wise man showing up earlier today.
Judas is my man.
Am I the only one that's debating as to who's younger and who's older between Chris Jericho and Paul Heyman on my screen at the same time?
Say that again.
I said, am I the only one that's debating right now? Because as I have Paul Heyman and Chris Jericho on my screen right now as to who's younger and who's older.
I will confess that I just got that as well, and I'm really happy about it because the night didn't start out too well for me. But here we go. But yeah,
Okay,
Paul Heyman is very.
I have Hobbs coming out right now like he's the goddamn Terminator out of all the fucking smoke. Yeah. This man looks like a fucking $1 million right now with this. Like, shut up and just have him show up and just smash Chris Jericho.
Yes, and he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose. Yes, she is. Nick, she's gonna take an L. Not she.
Who?
He.
Well, yes. I mean, he does kind of look like a she, but he or she or they. Oh, I thought you were talking about Jericho. I fucked that around. Hobbs should win this, but if you're booking like Tony Khan, as we've seen, God damn it, Chris Jericho will win this. As we're setting up for the barroom brawl here between the Brutes and Gallus.
If you're in a ratings battle, the last thing you should want is Chris Jericho in the second spot. Not a good idea.
Well, no, maybe he's admitting that he's taking this L. Of you can have that. That even what I'm mad at. I mean, he sat there and moved shit around because of the NBA playoffs, so we don't know.
Right. As I got the Brawling Brutes, well, the new
I've got them getting jumped by Gallus right now. As I've got Hobbs and Jericho. Big ass spine buster from Hobbs. 1, 2, please be 3. 2 count, 2 count. God damn.
It's funny. I think. Okay, so we got the 2 count. Hobbs getting back to his feet, and the Brawling Brutes are here. Are you slightly ahead of me on NXT?
I got the Brute. I got Bate just diving out on the outside here, as we're seeing many a wasted pint on the little balcony that they have, or the bar stool that they have.
I just got the Gallus jumping.
Okay, so let me know when you get 8-ball corner pocket with Tyler Bate. I can't help you with Dynamite because right now I've got.
We're even. Big spine buster again. Jericho might lose.
Please, he should lose. But let me know when you, like you said, you've got
now.
Okay. I was gonna say, you know exactly what I'm talking about. As Bate literally taking the fucking pool stick and just 8-ball corner pocket, right, bang, power right in the kisser on Wolfgang. Oh, we're getting darts. We're gonna get a dart in Joe Coffey's hand.
Pause, count to 2, and then hit play.
That
should bring us closer.
Joe Coffey's just sitting there with a dart sticking out of his hand.
Jericho for the win. Oh, I don't. Okay, here we go.
We got fire extinguisher versus trash can lid.
Heyman is 58. Jericho is 52. Hobbs should squash the Ocho.
They're in the ballpark.
Close.
You missed the joke, but we're in the ballpark.
I got you now.
Yeah.
Pub rules match. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, ball into a trash. Oh.
Bate for the win.
I feel so bad. Was that Joe Coffey? He sat there and just took a bowling ball to the head of the trash can, led upside down, and then took a splash. Like, how is it that WWE NXT is doing fucking calamity?
I just got that spot
better than AEW.
Right, you're like 5 seconds ahead of me. I just got the bowling ball.
All right, let me know you got Ridge jumped over the barricade here. So I've got Gallus right now.
We got action on both screens, folks.
Big things popping, don't they? Stop it up to something. Season never sleeps. What?
Coffey dives into Dunn. Ridge goes over the barricade.
Okay.
All right. I'm NXT's on Canadian time tonight.
There we go. You got the backspring clothesline there from
I had
Bate.
to go back door, my guy.
No, you're good. You're good. Oh, as Bate eats the canvas, as Hobbs right now to his feet, and Jericho getting up. Another spine buster. And this as Butch goes through the table. Oh, someone think about the pretzels.
Right.
As we do a commercial break on that.
Hobbs is just tearing apart Jericho. And Jericho
but
fighting back.
Needs to happen.
Shoulder block by Jericho.
The slow fucking dissection of Chris Jericho. Oh, I'm just gonna beat the piss out of you. And the second you start to get up, I'm gonna beat the piss out of you again. And the second you start to get up again, I'm gonna beat the piss out of you.
And again, and again, and
Codebreaker!
1,
no
2, 3.
way. No
way.
Oh,
we got a 2. We got a 2.
I was gonna say, well, Clydesdale over there was counting, so you never know how many times she's gonna clippity cloppity against the mat there.
I'd kick my modem again. Jericho equals ratings. Says who?
Equals ratings killer.
Oh, I guess I should have read all of it.
You comment.
I completely came to a hard stop at ratings.
The man was triggered of just rah.
No, that's I agree, Alexis. This is last call. We got a commercial during a pub match.
Yeah, well, they all stopped to have a pint. You gotta have rounds of that would make it a true fucking pub match. If you gotta stop every time and it's like, you gotta sit there and shotgun a beer, and then you gotta sit there and fucking spin around in a circle with your fucking head attached to the bottom of a wiffle ball bat.
Right. Happy Skull and Bones birthday yesterday. No concedence. That wrestling is having a dual fight this week. No.
He was trying to say coincidence, but the tinfoil just constricted his brain enough that he fucked it up enough.
I was like, I ran with it. Convenience. All right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I worry it's my brain.
Brutes for the win. Brutes saying, John, if Jericho pins Hobbs, it's ridiculous. Yes, it is. I have picture in picture on NXT. I have just full on commercial.
Oh, chop block by Jericho.
God, the Gallus boys are underrated as hell. Yes, they are. A lot of the people from NXT UK are underrated. Like, I'm still waiting for Rampage Brown to really, I don't know.
Are you surprised we haven't seen him at all? I wonder if there's a story there.
Well, that's the thing is I haven't followed it enough since then. So I'm hoping that I'm not saying it and he's just decided to hang it up or anything.
Right.
But he's a guy that when I started to get really into the UK wrestling scene, he's a guy that I saw everywhere. Him and Joe Coffey were synonymous with each other.
No, absolutely. And I mean, we've seen a lot of talent come from that direction. And I'm a huge fan of Gallus. I was before they got here. I think they could do a little more than they have.
Scottish.
Right? Oh, it's over. No.
Oh
my God. He just won't die.
Stop. He's already dead.
Sorry for the typo. Hey, they happen, my guy. We got tacos. Never mind typos.
Yeah, you go.
That was funnier when I said it inside my head.
I said the quiet part outside, the loud part quiet.
Right.
So we're getting the standoff, and we're getting the typical war game spots where they sit there and post up on either side and then just start having at it.
Oh, he got the win. All right, Jericho does the job.
And he did it, honestly, he did it in a disrespectful way. Jericho took that pin of Hobbs just barely put the knee on him.
Yeah.
It only took 75 spine busters to get there, but he did it eventually.
Now, the match went a little longer than it should have probably, but overall, I'll take my words back. I said Jericho was going to take the dub, as he always does.
And we're getting all the beats of the Bowery.
Is that what that was?
Jericho, I'm glad that he lost. Mm-hmm. Surprised, not surprised. But yeah, that should have been how did that match last longer than Starks and Big Bill versus FTR? That's a problem.
Yeah. Well, a lot of talk about Cash being hurt, and that's why it happened. And I don't know, man.
Could still be a little bit because of Bad Boys. What you want? What
maybe.
You gonna do?
Oh.
As Hobbs lays out Jericho again, as we get a 2 count on NXT.
2 count. Yeah.
See, to me, it
nice
would have
match.
It would have worked a little bit better if it was more with Hobbs and Jericho. And I know it was kind of there, but if it got fully there of he's just beating the fucking tar out of Chris Jericho. And Jericho just barely gets the fucking shoulder up.
Right.
And then he still beats the fucking ever-loving bejesus out of him. And he still just barely won't get the shoulder up. Like, just make it as the guy who won't fucking quit versus the guy who just was halfway competitive in an ass-whooping contest.
Valiant effort, good sir.
Yeah.
0-3 says Bash not off to a good start. I think I'm 3-0. So earlier today, Roderick Strong's house.
Wait, do we have audio or not?
Yeah, we got audio this time.
Okay, so we've got Cole out here raining on a scooter.
What it like?
I still find it funny that everyone's forgot maybe the idea of it's Cole behind the mask.
I'm starting to lean that way because of this shit.
I it's so weird, and it's still. I almost want to see him just fucking pull it off.
There's two perfectly normal. What they're making Adam Cole cut the grass with one leg. What is happening? Why is this happening?
This is somehow worse than the fucking New Day Wyatt compound shit.
Oh, sorry, we got multiple submissions and then the power bomb to break up.
Right. So
there's a lot happening
on the outside. Yeah, we've got a lot of nothing and a lot of something happening on NXT, and a lot of nothing on AEW there.
I'm trying to watch both, man. It's a challenge.
I've got a stuffed giraffe, and I think I know where my attention switched.
I agree. Kangaroo. Oh, Dunn kicks Bate. I remember I thought maybe
Wolfgang with a splash in the corner.
Where?
Oh, step up Enziguri into a fucking driver. Oh my God! Breaks it up. Bate breaks it up.
Nice.
Fucking swanton bomb from Tyler Bate there.
Right. NXT opened with Cody Rhodes becoming the GM for the night.
Adrenaline in my soul. I'm GM for the show.
Now, do you think if you are trying to get viewers that Cody running the whole show, him being around all night, not just one segment, keeps you watching?
At this point, what else do you have to do to worry about people fucking watching? what else do you need to give me?
Wow.
Up next, we've got Ray Phoenix versus Orange Cassidy, as we've got a table set up in the ring, and we've got Mark Coffey and Wolfgang getting jumped on the outside by Rage.
A big beating on going on in this bottom match here. The NXT, sorry, my bottom screen.
I was like, pause. I was like, again, we don't need to know about your bottom.
Right. Jericho always loses the fight but wins the war. Very true. I just thought he would find some way, like a roll up or distraction or an eye poke.
Oh, as we've got OC coming out right now. But yeah, well, it's when he's taking like 17 spine busters and still keeps kicking out. You're like, God damn it, why won't you just go away?
Right. Let's hope that Hobbs doesn't suffer the same fate as Action Andrade. Yeah.
He already escaped that beat with QT.
Yeah, it was close. 2-0.
I'll take him being with Don Callis versus him being with QT. He was about to punch this man in the face. Tyler Bate just does it to Coffey.
Oh wow!
Oh, we're getting their version of the Shield power bomb through the table. I said words.
3, and your British tough guys are the Brutes.
And the last guy standing at the pub are the Brawling Brutes.
Right.
As I've got Phoenix coming out right now.
The English always picking on the Scots. Son of a bitch.
Freedom! Well, they're doing what they're known for, is conquering.
Right. Oh, Becky.
Oh.
No,
go ahead.
Oh, I was
just ignoring the chat, which, by the way, we got the super stickers, the super chats, everything like that, 100%.
The New Day Wyatt family compound was great.
No, it wasn't. Don't lie.
No.
You're a fucking liar. Don't lie. It was bad. We all know it was bad. They know it was bad. We know it was bad. It was bad.
Is the giraffe thing a shot back at WWE? If I remember right, Dom was playing with a smaller metal giraffe last week or the week before. I can't remember if TK. No, it's Toys R Us. Had a giraffe last week.
No,
Kingdom had a giraffe last week. Yeah,
videos, and like you said, it's fucking Toys R Us, because you know what else fucking died out and aged out like the goddamn dinosaurs? Toys R Us, and I feel like that's what this fucking shit's starting to do.
Right.
As we're hyping up,
yeah,
we're going back to the old Irish Isles here with Becky Lynch and Lyra.
Yeah, this is interesting. They're big on this girl.
They have to do a show in Dublin.
Yeah, you would think so, right?
If you're gonna do this match, do this in Dublin. You're working with the same fucking company that had Connor and had a whole pay-per-view for him built around him in fucking Dublin. Just go do it.
Oh, Phoenix misses kick. By the way, folks, the title is on the line. Do we think the OC can get his belt back? Or his belt?
I think so. I thought you were talking about our predictions championship. Yeah, no, I think we were supposed to get this handed off to Moxley tonight, and I think this is just going to get handed off to Tony's
OC,
first love.
Who gives it back to Moxley?
Is OC. We build up, and that's it. Hey, if we've got to do another Tuesday show, I got that now in the pocket, motherfucker.
Right? Not bad.
I got that in the chamber. We saw how the first match was. The first match, despite what we say at times of how they normally are, that was a hell of a match. So they've got that in the pocket if they do that.
There you go. OC drop kick as Phoenix goes to the outside. And we got Lyra. Oh, talking to Tegan. Tegan, back in the business still.
Yeah, we've got the Welsh and the fucking Irish here. We've got, the whole European connection going on here. Right. We got the fucking UN going on.
Oh, Phoenix into the crowd. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. Give me a chainsaw. Look what I did. KJ White, Big Nick, your YouTube channel is fantastic. Thank you, Kevin.
Why'd you read it like that, though? It's fantastic. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, fantastic. It's wonderful. Yeah, you need to do that, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, you need to do it. It's amazing. Yeah.
Do you prefer Lucha Bros as solo or as a tag team? Because they're great at both, may actually be better in singles.
Solo, because I've seen enough of them as tag teams.
Fair enough. And I'm a big fan of Penta. Like, if I had to choose between the two, I like Penta a lot.
Oh, yeah, 100%. But granted, he's the one that I've seen the most of as singles. Phoenix is still... Remember, he was supposed to be, like, the better out of the two. And then now he's just become the botchier of the two. And not playing bocce ball, but bocce in the ring.
A little bit, right?
Yeah, so... They always have the same tag match. I like them better as singles competitors.
Right. Oh, big European uppercut.
But speaking of singles.
There you go. Speaking of singles, Taven first had the giraffe in the hospital. True story with Cole like 3 or 4 weeks ago. Facts, C-Money. Thank you. But right now, we got Rey Fenix. We got Orange Cassidy. The international title is on the line. We are on commercial for NXT at the moment, or at least I am. I know sometimes there's a slight delay, so just bear with it. Gives you big DDT. OC, the rating killer. Huge tilt-whirl DDT. Good energy. Are they? Jordan, Tony, you might be right. I haven't been to one in a long time. 50-50 split, no matter who wins the title. Actually, Tony, you're right. Now that I think about it. 50-50 again, Bobby. Come on now. Oh, Phoenix is back. Beach breakdown hard. Triple H at SmackDown Friday, and a lot of people speculating what he's going to be doing there and what might he have to announce. I really think it'd be cool if he comes out to give a speech and about 3 words in, all of a sudden Punk's music hits. That would be a very wonderful way to cap off this week. As OC is your new international champion as he gets a roll up or backslide. Hello. I hope you guys can hear me out there. That was a trip. So there we go. Thank you. It's is that time of year where things start getting a little cold. If y'all want to give me a thumbs up and let me know if you can see or hear me, that would be wonderful. What a surprise. Not. I'm a little surprised that they just handed it off like that. Thank you guys. Hopefully I'm back and good to go. Thank you. It's just one of those funky nights. I did. I went through the time work, but I'm back. I'm good. I was gone for 2 years. And you guys only felt like about a minute. Thank you. Appreciate it. So yeah, how do we feel? OC is your new, or once again, your new international champion. Ray Phoenix, I feel like we barely knew you. Not surprised. The match was a little bit just kind of get it over with vibe to it. I don't know how you feel. They're playing commercials while a segment is supposed to happen. Interesting. I'm in picture in picture. Oh, so we're getting silent movies from Tony Storm. Is this going to be a new thing like Sammy Guevara and his sign? Yes, it happened. So I'm the slower of the clones. The other one will be back some other day. So right, yeah, we're getting a silent movie with Tony Storm. Mulder, are you watching this? I don't know. It's I don't hate it. I'm curious how Nick's going to feel about it. 2 and 3, I'm making a comeback. It's not over till it's over. Tony Storm's skit in Picture, that sucks. Well, she's doing like the black and white movie, right? Like she's giving us the Chaplin cinema. To be continued. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's cute, I guess, kind of. I don't know. It's unique. Right? I mean, she gets a whole picture in picture to herself. It's hard to argue with. What a torturous night. As we are back rolling, folks. I'm still coming out of DraftKings commercial. Now they just have their logo in the thing. I guess they didn't have enough of Tony Storm. Orange Cassidy, the man, Yeah, I'm not sure. Cena and NXT. Let's go, folks. First time since, what did they say, 2013? All right. We're getting cheers from the crowd. Let's go, Cena. Craziness. Yeah, right? I get the vibe they're going for. I mean, what else is going to be? You know, you put something kind of worthless in the pitcher and pitcher. As we get thank you, Cena chance. Wardlow, Hook will be two belts. Interesting. As Wardlow's here beating up on Matt Sydal. Speaking of WWE alum. All right, so Cena's talking about core values. I like the gimmick, but that was hard to watch. Yeah, it was a little, like a little odd. I don't know how I feel about it overall. Let's be real. Driving a car with a B attack. There you go. Yes, we are SmackDown. Yes, we are Raw. All right, giving us a little bit of Triple H routine. I got my mini. There you go. That's the way to do it, buddy. Congrats. I live in QC. The arena AEW is perfect for them. It's about 3K seats. Yeah, apparently that's a bigger issue as I'm in the back with Jericho and Coke and Diet Coke. But Cena's got the mic in NXT if you're just tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Braun Breaker in the house. They're Goldberging Wardlow. Well, at least you're doing something with Wardlow, Richard. But a little bit, as I got Adam Page coming out right now and Braun Breaker coming out on NXT. So business keeps picking up, folks. So Wardlow just power bombs people and walks out into the crowd. Yes, yes. What is the crowd singing right now? Thank you, Cena Chance. Absolutely. 3-3, back at 500. Way to go, Bash. Vin, Tony Khan still booking Wardlow and Hobbs terribly. I just don't understand it. Listen, I mean, again, the problem with I almost mixed Hobbs and Wardlow. The problem with the Wardlow push right now is you see him coming out and dominating, but it's something he should have done already. And we've seen him kind of go through this process a couple times now. And so it's a little bit like, we've seen it. We kind of know what it is. But we got Sling Blade with the title. And I imagine that's what's going to happen here. Maybe MJF shows up for his belt. We got the Gun Club on Low Riders. Cut out Jay White's here with us as well. Wouldn't be a party without it. Braun is very orange. You are correct. Braun Breaker sucks. The universe singing. Oh, is that what they were singing? Okay. Man, every time I hear Braun Breaker with my eyes, 100%. JV, he sounds so much like Scotty. Oh, the glaring weakness, young man, is your attitude. I've heard that before. Braun rocking his copper tone bronze again. Hard. Connor Bedard is starting his first game today. I put him in the lineup just in case. This is a teachable moment. Respectfully wish you good luck. Yeah. Okay. We'll see. Could we get a Breaker Cena match in the future? As Braun Breaker lays out John Cena. Setting him up. No way. Oh, Cena out of the way of the spear. Up goes Breaker. Down goes Breaker. Running away. Oh, okay. As I got Jay White showing Adam Page the belt, by the way. We still got 2 shows, folks. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Sergio, are you having fun tonight? Are you enjoying? We got Sling Blade and Adam Hangman Page up now. Big fan of a Bullet Club. Not the biggest Adam Page fan. As, by the way, up next, we're getting Dragunov versus Mysterio with L.A. Knight as the special guest referee. Who would have thunk it, folks? Who would have thunk it? Nope what? Bullet Club, God and Ricky. Bullet Club Gold and Ricky and Big Willie are the face of Collision. I feel like at one point you could have sprinkled FTR in there, but they just dropped the belt, so maybe not. Yeah, valid. Danielson a little bit in the absence of Punk. I got you this week, KJ, in fantasy hockey. James, may the best man win. Bedard's got a point. No, he's got one. But they're down 1-0 already. I'm worried about his plus minus. I hope Cena versus Braun next week on NXT. Let's go, right? Let's keep this rolling. I got picture in picture right now. Adam Page is in control of Jay White. And we're in a commercial, which the premise of the commercial was Americans don't know shit about hockey. They said it, not me, guys. Let them cook, Chance. I like it. TK let Hook turn on OC and win the belt from him. Maybe. It's kind of weird. They just kind of came together and became a thing. I'm really surprised. I mean, I don't know. I mean, now will Moxley win the belt back from OC? Nope. Maybe not. White for the win. I'm going to take Jay White to lose. The Boogeyman Man.
Well, I was going to say, speaking of just kind of coming together and being a thing, how you doing? Well, no. You think about it, it makes sense.
It does. So did what I said.
Yeah, you can have that.
Yeah, fair enough.
As we're almost approaching the first hour, I want to poll the audience and poll you of who so far is winning this war. Whose front line has made the advancement here?
Like who's putting on a better show overall?
Yeah.
Oh, this is tricky.
I will say to Rocco, drum, that's right on time. It's tricky.
I think AEW's had a couple really good matches. This is tough. I mean, there's more bells and whistles to NXT, but Cody being there didn't amount to a whole lot. John Cena, just saw him in interaction with Braun. That was kind of fun. I think it's neck and neck, my guy.
I was gonna say, can I just be the devil's advocate here, and I'll give the advantage to AEW a little bit.
A little bit, right?
It's been really good pacing. They've moved through it. It's been mostly matches with minimal promo segments. Most of WWE has been promo segments, been setting up stuff for later, which they didn't advertise. So I'll say, I know it's the front runner here, but so far I think AEW's edging this.
And my initial thought was 100%. Like they've had a couple pretty good matches.
Right.
Even if you didn't like how the OC match wasn't bad, just a little too felt rushed, felt short and sweet.
Fair enough. Fair enough. As I've got Jay White right now chopping Hangman Page in the corner as I'm refreshing NXT. As I've got Cody backstage with the family.
Yeah. Oh, big handshakes.
KJ and Nick, do you guys think WWE debuts Lexus King, aka Bryan Pillman Jr. tonight? Ooh.
Maybe not. There's a lot going on. He might get. Do you think?
Yeah, and especially if you're doing. I know there was the whole story behind the name change and everything.
Lexus King.
He's still going to be Pillman.
Right?
Sorry, not sorry. It's just like how Jade, whether they name her fucking Jackie Thunderstorm, she's going to be Jade Cargill for the fucking whole
Jackie Thunderstorm. She might actually forever be Jackie.
Right, just fucking reporting the weather.
That might have actually
been brewing.
Jackie Thunderstorm.
The bada bing, the bada boom, the battle royal. Let's go. All Cody was missing there is throwing in a gabagool, and he's just, you can tell he watches The Sopranos there.
Hey, bada boom, bada bing.
All right, he got the bada bing, bada boom, battle royal next week to determine a number one contender for the tag titles.
Yes, what he said.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I've got Corbin backstage right now. As I've got
still. You jumped, you bastard.
I can't help technology. I've got Hangman with a chop onto Jay White right now, some elbows.
You're 6 seconds ahead of me.
I will hiccup on both.
No, I think I got the fall away slam coming from Page.
Yes, I just about to get that right now. I got the fall away slam. But imagine though, think about if it was like 10-year-old KJ and like 10-year-old Big Nick and everything like that, and we're just talking on like AOL Instant Messenger as our mom's yelling like, "Get off the fucking computer! I need to use the phone," shit, or whatever on a message board. Like, it would literally be like, "Cool, you're watching this show, I'm watching this show," like 100%. Like, oh, I got this. Oh, cool. Did that happen? Oh, I got this here. And now we're literally watching them blow in tandem. We're spending more time trying to sync up versus just like, holy shit, we've got a wrestling war on our television.
Yeah, when we got this and then 2 streams and we're trying to sync up, it kind of becomes the old, no.
Trying to put a square peg into a round hole.
Pause. You need a promo to set up matches and stuff. Can't give us matches without substance. The hell you say?
I say AEW would take that and say you can have that. That's the thing is if the story's actually built up, you don't always need a promo.
LA Knight is.
That's the problem with WWE. Well, pro wrestling as a whole is most of the time the matches aren't built up beforehand, so we need a promo to build it up. Oh, big powerbomb from Heyman for a 2 count. As I've got LA Knight in the ring, I've got Dominic Mysterio coming out right now.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio's coming out.
Let me know when you got him, wax on, wax off with the championship belt.
It's coming.
As I've got Hangman picking up Jay White right now.
Is that the main event? Will it be Edge and Luchasaurus in the main event?
Has to be.
Right.
They'll do it, and I'm worried though of it gets into the worrisome thing of besides just you pictured, you'd have Edge in
play.
I did.
Okay.
I did. But you'd have Edge in these big matches, and maybe you'd have it in a spot. Like, say if you had that starting the 9:00 hour.
Right.
This is what hooks you into the back end.
Yeah.
I can believe that. Does it not feel a little bit like the CM Punk when he comes back? And I know you weren't a fan of this, of like he has matches with like Darby and everything out the gate, and you have Edge having matches with Luchasaurus. Like, what's the matches with Kenny doing? What's the matches with Christian doing? What's the matches with, this, that, and the third doing?
Mm-hmm. What I think I like better with the Edge circumstance is that at least he's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like 3 times a week. He's going to fight like Christian's henchman, and there's something where I feel like Punk was just like, "You're cool, let's scrap." Like I'm like, "Oh, all right, bro."
Touche.
I'm gonna put all the kids over. But to your point, you got to get something quick. I want them to get like Full Gear, Edge versus Christian. Sign it. Let's go.
Yeah, but I think you let that build. You still don't have to announce that fully ahead of time, as I've got Ilya right now in the ring. What?
Weeks. We got weeks.
I know, but you can wait in true AEW style. They'll wait until the last week before the show to add that to it.
Oh yeah, by the way,
I've got Ilya out here looking like, I'm a peacock, and yet, well, no, he's out here looking more like a chicken.
But can Dom take another loss? He's been taking a lot of losses lately. I mean, I get he got his belt back, but
he's competing for the world title. Let's just let that soak in too.
He is going
Dominic Mysterio, the guy that you and I both were like, just pitch this fucker to NXT and just move him on. And now he's world title, and he's honestly halfway. He's a slight credible threat to where he could win it.
Well, I mean, you never know. That's the crazy
there's
part.
the tinge that he could win it.
There's no
because
way.
We've still got Rhea at ringside, as we've got LA Knight here, as well as Dominic Mysterio. So give us your predictions, as I've got picture in picture between Jay White and Hangman Page.
Who did you take? I took Jay White. No, I took Page by shenanigans.
I'll take Jay White, and I'll take Ilya here. We want another hour. Well, we'll probably give you another hour, which, by the way, if you haven't done so already, we got all the hours. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, be a friend, tell a friend. We still got the Tiki-Talkies, we got the Instagrams, we got anything and everything for your pro wrestling needs. What?
Right.
And we're still just keep it moving. And how you doing? Sorry.
There you go. Yeah, no, and check Tony's Twitter. You never know. He might be tacking on shit as we're sitting here.
Seriously. Or he might just be taking more shots at Hunter and Sean. Could you imagine if Tony Khan just live tweeted during Dynamite? You could tell when he's taking a bump.
Right.
And I mean that outside of the ring. Because all of a sudden it just go fucking sideways.
Yeah, just here we go again.
Right.
Champ retains, Dom for the win. It would be crazy if Dom won. Yeah, I agree.
Crazy, but not implausible. Crazy, but not implausible.
Yeah, no way.
Bro.
Jay for the win with help. Okay. Yeah, Jay's got help at the ringside as well. Yay, wrestling.
Yeah, if only you were like that with fantasy football.
Touche.
You know what I'm talking
about. Tom for the win with help too.
Yeah. But wait. Well, if he wins by disqualification, does it count as a win?
Well, it's a win. You don't get the belt out of it, but you're going to get the W. You get to feel a little rub on the back.
So you're taking. I said smack my mic.
I'm taking Ilya,
I assume.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll take Dirty Dom just to be difficult, because I like alliteration.
LA being distracted by Rhea.
Again, alliteration.
Oh, shit. Oh, Ilya hung up on the rope.
Tell me why LA Knight out here with the Tams and everything in the middle of fucking October doesn't look like every dude in NY right now. Like, as an NY dude, like, this man has fully the NY fit. This man's out here in Tams in the middle of October.
What's pretty cool, Ty Jack walking around in the back. Okay. Happy birthday, TK.
Yeah, he blew his cake. I mean his OC. I mean his cake.
There you go, my man Nick, big baller pick.
There you go. You can have that. I'm sure I'm probably going to be mad.
Right? We're not reading that one. Shut up.
Yeah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
All right. Jay
White, you're a distant relative. You're a close cousin there. You're
my cousin Jay.
Yeah, your cousin from New Zealand, all by way of Canada.
By way of Canada.
Could pick up the win. Well, you remember when you'd have, all the wrestler announcers of, fighting out of by way of.
Mm-hmm. Right? It was always somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh, Dragon Screw by Jay White. Pretty good match overall, Nick.
That's the thing, and I think this is what's really going to help. I know I said I would give the nod to AEW so far is in ring. They've got NXT beat so far. NXT has been really great on pomp and circumstance. And granted, that's going to work for people that don't regularly watch the show. That are heard the buzz, heard the hubbubaloo of, I heard the wrestling things happening on a Tuesday. I guess I should tune in. NXT's got you in the bag with that. For your wrestling nerd fans like us, AEW's putting on the better show.
Yeah, Hangman just dropped Jay across the top turnbuckle out to the floor, and he's setting up for the moonsault. Yep.
Yeah.
Taker running.
Now, you said this, and we're already at an hour plus past in. Do we actually see Taker, or was that all just, we'll just tease it and they'll fucking jump like fucking.
I said like you don't have
shiny lure. What?
Right? The dong was enough. Pause.
I've heard that many a time.
Yeah. That's a rumor. Larty Dom. What? The new belt collector. Dirty Dom. The new belt collector.
How did Dirty become Larty? That's what I want to know. What in your autocorrect made that?
Oh. Big kick. Dom down to a knee.
Bada bing, bada boom, battle royal. Yeah, absolutely.
Vance predicting a choke slam by Taker. Oh.
On a who? He just shows up, gong, and big ass clothesline from me, a turn Dom inside out. Every just moment of just childhood memory of Dom and Eddie just fighting for his custody, just flashback through Dominic Mysterio's mind right there after that fucking clothesline.
Oh, Deadeye. Dynamite had a giraffe. They had a damn giraffe on Dynamite. How is that better than NXT has shown?
Well, it was stuffed. As I like though how we have the Bullet Club Gold and the Bang Bang Gang here just instantly caused the distraction.
Oh, Nana with the belt or whatever that is.
Check
that didn't go very well.
No.
Hold up.
No, not this way. Not a roll up.
It's over.
And flat ass finish. Good match ends on a terrible finish.
Little bit of chicken shit booking, but good match. Good match.
Jay White picks up the win as I've still got Ilya and Dom going at it as Dom just hit a big ass belly to back suplex. Or Ilya did. Sorry.
Right. It's funny. Jay White's running around with the title. CM Punk's running around with the title. Where is MJF?
It's almost like there's no rules over there.
You get a title, and you get a title.
Tony Khan is the Oprah Winfrey of pro wrestling. You get a belt, and you get a belt, and you get a belt. Taker joins Judgment Day. He is the ultimate, he's the end all be all. As I really like that whole spot as Dom just chops the bejesus out of Ilya. Dragunov just sits there and halfway no-sells it and just kind of looks at him of like, what did you just do? As Rhea's sitting there laughing. All the way around. Good visuals. Good presentations. I've got MJF coming out right now.
Things change quick.
Yeah.
Where is Roman Reigns? We will find out on Friday, Mr. G.
Or he could be here tonight. You never know. You never know.
That's true. You know what? This is a good match with Ilya and Dom, but the scarf is here, by the way.
Fantastic match. You want to know why? Because Ilya's wrestling.
Give Dom some credit.
I've got MJF right now about to cut a promo on Jay White.
Jay White's on his knees.
Pause.
Help me, please. 5-1. That's what kind of night this is.
Has there been 5 matches?
4-2. 4-3. Yep. Nope. 7 matches.
Oh.
Taker. I like it.
Is it just me, or is Jay White not that great on a live mic, like in a live promo?
I think, and this is I think he's a good promo. I think if you know how to utilize him, he's a great promo. If you give him the spots like you see in the New Japan media scrums, what I feel like is they give him.
But that's calculated. That's planned.
Well, so a promo is calculated and planned as well. No,
I understand that, but him out there going tit for tat with Max is not going to end well. That's you're out there with a fucking shark.
I think he's got the tongue to do it. What I have found with this whole rivalry between these three is like they keep doing like he had the big long match. Now we're having a big long segment. He's out there for he's out there way too long. 3 times in a row now. He's just on the screen for like 20, 25 minutes.
If they had this versus the match,
100%,
I'll give you that.
If it was 5 minutes and they were just snapping,
no, you don't even have the match. You just have the promo segment.
Exactly, just right into the promo. Right, we saw it the other night where we had the back-to-back segments. That was first MJF did his promo with Cole, and then he did his promo with Jay. It's odd.
Right. Is it weird that Max is out here saying you will use people, you will abuse people? Of that's like, bro, didn't you just kind of do that?
Right.
Like you're supposed to be the devil. People don't forget.
Oh. JD McDonough's here.
Captain Funko gets tossed out.
Wolfgang
goes for the belt shot on Ilya and dodges and misses.
Trick's here. What the hell?
I like that moment though of Trick's like, hey.
Put me down. Oh my God.
He just grabbed Rhea. He's just hey, God. How you doing?
Right. Dominic Mysterio just got run over by a freight train. And still. Wow, bro.
There is 2 things I care about in this life. That is my brother, Adam Cole, who's out right now.
Back to MJ.
And then there's that title.
Like, do you not feel like this has been going, like it feels like a super long segment?
This would be good as a promo. We didn't need the match beforehand because now it's for fuck's sake.
You're taking the sting off it.
How much do you want me to pay attention?
You know there's 2 shows on tonight, right?
Well, right. You know you're in a war a little bit, and it's one of those. Could it be WWE said, fuck it, we're going to get our promos out the way and just let the action talk? And now AEW's having to well, shit, now we got to fill our promo shit here.
Right. James, I still think that the opinions of the shows will come down to main event. I hope both matches get time to breathe. There is chemistry there already with Mello and Breaker. Facts. As Corbin's coming out.
I've got the Jackanator attacking Nelia. Yeah, going to do it.
Wait, holy shit, wait.
Yeah. Well, I've got Corbin there, and I've got Ilya, or I've got Jackanator just staring down Baron. These 2 need to be a goddamn tag team and just call them.
I just said that. Are they
going to literally just call them the Gates of Agony there?
The Gates of Agony?
You call the fucking the team on Ring of Honor there with Gone and all that. So
all right, very interesting. Dijak taking out Ilya. I'm all for Dijak Ilya to go at it. Let's go. They're still on the screen talking, dude. I'm sorry. It's really put a bee in my bonnet about how much I'm enjoying any of
You're
this.
Slow it down. You're gonna slow it way down.
It's too long. It makes Jay White seem terrible on the microphone.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Jay White stays good because he's in a press conference. If you got like maybe 5 minutes tops, and that's including the fucking journalist to read their question, everything, and then you respond. Versus this back and forth, you're in a Shark Tank, and motherfucker, you're drowning at this point.
Right. Fans saying NXT, you effed up. Yes, they are, or they were. Cena and Mello and Trick in the back. Stop it, Keyshawn. We already saw Jeff Jarrett tonight. Eddie Kingston.
Don't you put that evil on me.
No Roman sightings yet. Nope. No Roman, no Jade.
Yeah, but that's when it's going to hit, is when it's a fucking surprise.
Well, we got enough time for a few surprises. Let's go. This segment,
think about it. You're building up your main event on NXT, and at the same time, on Dynamite, you've got just this goddamn promo back and forth that is taking forever.
Look, dude, you rock the scarf. For anybody that wants to badmouth your opinion of MJF, anything,
I'll pull it out right now.
If you were sitting here, the man with the scarf, saying like, "Can we end this?" It's still fucking going. Now Juice is talking. Dude, the segment was so long 2 weeks ago. You thought that maybe somebody couldn't have wrestled. Like somebody had to, like they were missing a match, so they just
I thought because of obviously with Cole's injury and everything that this could have been a fucking time slot different. All right, Jay, let's go.
Hey,
Cargill, put on the scarf and good luck shall happen.
Pretty in pink tonight. Jade is here. Michaels is here. Looking there.
Are they making sure to emphasize that Shawn Michaels has hair, that he's not a bald bastard? He's not a bald asshole.
You should have a t-shirt on. You should have a t-shirt that says
"Bald and beautiful."
Bald asshole, and an arrow pointing this way at all times.
I've got Lola Vice coming up right now, but yes, so we have our first actual main live outside of a pre-show view of Jade Cargill at WWE, and she's out there meeting and greeting. She's shaking hands and kissing babies here with Shawn Michaels. Just looking in all of the pink censored-ish enough that, like, how can I cover just enough that I won't get in trouble on TV?
Do we realize how much happened on NXT and the Bullet Club are still in the ring?
I don't think so.
We had a match.
As we're getting an advertisement, by the way, for Halloween Havoc.
Let's go. 2 nights this week, folks. We will be here live back-to-back Tuesdays to end the month. Halloween Havoc 2-night event.
Because there's the thriller in the night. But yeah, so just they're setting this up like we're packing it in, like we're going home. Like, what else is going to follow this? Because Jesus Christ, this has been a half-hour long segment.
Your overall disappointment in your tone is amazing.
I'm serious. Like, I know I'm out here. I've been the one that's on the fucking bandwagon harping it the most, but it's just like, Jesus Christ. Like, even I can't pay attention long.
We got Tony again.
Are you sure? I'm confused because I've got Lady Gaga in the picture-in-picture. I've got Tony on the other's picture. So I'm like, who's who?
Who's who? Wait. Wow. The main event of Dynamite is going to be Saraya and Hikaru Sticka for the AEW Women's Championship. Could that mean Sasha Banks?
That's the only way. That's the fucking Hail Mary, you know. He drops back. He's at the 10, the 5. He hurls it back.
In the spirit of this Tuesday night battle, is Saraya versus Shida a suitable main event to go up against Braun Breaker and Carmelo with Cena and Heyman.
Can I swear?
Gently.
Fuck no. By the way, why do I feel like this is I'm sorry, timeout with this thing with Tony Storm. I feel like
I was trying to figure out what had your
some
attention.
shit I shouldn't be. Like, why is she out here in like undergarments and shit? Like, this is like 1920s pinup fucking OnlyFans. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Tony, you put the dressing room feed to the wrong thing, buddy.
Right, fucking GTV, fucking TV. Like shit. I'm all for it. And that's the thing that I guess irks me with this whole Tony Storm thing. I get the fucking Marilyn Monroe fucking references and the fucking I get all of that. It's just so on the goddamn nose of like, can we just maybe actually do something original, unique, anything?
You know, granted,
this is just awkward. So like, I'm just watching this woman change in black and white.
Okay, so two thoughts. This first, just a side note. I find it interesting that we get the Tony Storm thing in picture-in-picture, which the advantage of picture-in-picture is supposed to be keep us interested in the action. Fair enough. If you're into the peep show, we're good.
I like to sing about the sun and the moon and the spring, about the sky. T1,
her segment or her little Chaplin rendition isn't as long as the commercial. So then you just get a screensaver for the back half of the commercial. Why did we not just get the commercial? Would that not have saved you money?
No, because everyone right now is just searching Tony Storm OnlyFans right now. They're just like, how can I give this woman money?
Lady Picture Show.
Oh, right. It's literally, it's going back to like the 1950s. Yeah. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, I kind of liked it. I found last week when they played the Adam Cole segment with Roddy twice, and then her in the very next segment, I found it was like just too sweet. The dessert is too sweet. You've gone too far.
I think I'm getting sad at the fact of how many technical issues they're having, as I've got Baron Corbin and Cody backstage right now.
And I got Hickory Sticka.
I got Hikaru Shida coming out right now. Yeah, with the Tony Storm thing, is that her whole segment on tonight? Is just her in picture-in-picture? Like, howdy, sir, if you just put a wheat penny into this slot box here, I'll make sure to, do the fucking hipping and the hopping for you. Like, what the fuck was this? Yeah. Like I said, it's just so on the nose. Like, for fuck's sake, she's a talented wrestler.
I love the fact that, listen, you got to appreciate Tony.
I'm just breaking shit. I'm that angry.
I have to appreciate Tony a little bit in the sense that he is spending his advertising and marketing dollars so that one of his wrestlers could do a black and white mini film, each picture-in-picture.
Maybe that's his thing. You never know. Maybe that's his thing.
Like, it's just hilarious.
He like hardcore death matches and 1970s fucking Albert and Costello,
right?
Fucking black and white pinup shit.
Right. You tell Tony to put that shit out on our social media, and you go full picture commercial, and we'll talk about what we just saw.
Is it on different note? Is it just she's just doing better, honestly, a little bit what they wanted to do with Lacey Evans, honestly. Like, I feel like that's what they kind of halfway envisioned with Lacey Evans.
What is the gang in the back?
What in the
this guy says, Dom?
What in the group of kids that can't get into the high school dance was that? That's 100% that was. I'm like, are you going to the junior prom tonight? No, that's lame. I've got Lola Vice and Danny Palmer right now versus Shida and Saraya. And holy shit, is this a women's pair off here?
And this is not the main event
for NXT, yes. For AEW, probably not.
Wait, they got what haven't we seen yet? I feel like we haven't gotten something.
No, I'm saying for NXT. I know this isn't the main event because
no, I'm thinking AEW. Sorry, is there nothing else on the card for Dubs
let
tonight?
me run through the card here real quick. So we had the buy-in match. Obviously, we had Hobbs versus Jericho. We had Jay White versus Hangman. We had Swerve versus Danielson. Saraya versus Hikaru. We had Phoenix versus OC. The only thing we haven't seen, of course. So we're gonna get head-to-head in a dick measuring contest upon dick measuring contest of Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus going toe to toe with Braun Breaker, with Paul Heyman, and Carmelo Hayes with John Cena. Boy, howdy.
Do you know what my favorite thing to say to really angry AEW fans today is? If you all had CM Punk, you'd win. Shut up.
But is it so funny that it's getting reported, and it's kind of at this point to where literally WWE's at the point of like they're going with the Big Nick technique of you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at.
Yeah, I fully expect that. I mean, the WWE's been a lot better at handling their shit that way, so I don't expect them to come out and be like, "Oh yeah, he was just here yesterday."
Yeah, that is very true. That is one of those of you won't know until Survivor Series, and even then, you'll still never know.
That you won't know till they want you to know.
Right.
But I really do want him to interrupt Hunter on Friday.
Ooh.
I really do.
So who you taking, Lola Vice, Danny Palmer? Who you taking, Shida or Saraya?
I'm going to go Danny Palmer and oh my God, I got a feeling it's going to be Shida.
Son of a bitch.
I'll go Saraya just on the fluke, and then you can have Shida.
No, don't let me saying what I said.
I'm a nice guy.
She's got a running knee right now. And we've got the weirdest selection of people backstage watching this match.
We got Ruby.
Destination. No. Yeah, Ruby out here looking like Tori in the ninja outfit. Oh, she gets spray painted in the face. Yeah, I've got Lola Vice.
Oh, Tony with a shoe. Sorry, Nick. Tony with a shoe.
Who uses a shoe, honestly?
Zelina Vega wants gimmick infringement.
I was gonna say I want Toni Storm versus Zelina Vega in a shoe versus Chancleta match.
Let's go.
In a Chancleta on a ball match.
Oh, Shida forgot that she was wrestling and got clipped in the back.
But yeah, so you took Saraya and Danny Palmer. Okay, I'll take Lola Vice and screw it, I'll take Shida.
There you go. Oh,
well, I think Lola Vice is clear-cut win to win this one, because the only other winner that we've had so far in the tournament, to my knowledge, is Kalani Jordan. So this is we're setting up the top bracket here.
I would listen. Is it fair to say that this? Lola and Danny are doing it up. Like,
spin a heel kick.
It's a different vibe than we're getting from Shida and Saraya.
3.
Lola. There's
Lola gets the 1, 2, 3, and I'm surprised you didn't take her because she's out there with your girl of Elektra Lopez.
I know, but I thought Danny got a little bit of love, and then she went away. I think she was a little injured, and I thought maybe she'd get the win on the way back in. But the J-Lo sisters with the dubs.
I'm still Danny from the block. Used to have a little, but not a lot. Yeah, so we've got half the semifinals filled out with Kalani Jordan and Lola Vice. Now we're just waiting to see the other half here.
Cara Jackson.
I think she's a sleeper.
Jada Parker.
I love it. Max goes to another advertisement during the Tonight Storm promo with zero sound. Who? What now? Oh, so I've got Thea Hale talking to Andre Chase right now.
Oh, wow. We suck at the chat.
You can have that. That's why we got the super chat and the super stickers and everything.
Right. We'll get to those.
And at this point, we built up enough of a community. Y'all talks amongst each other. 100%. Like I said, if you really want us to make sure you notice it and we get to it and everything, we got the super chats, the super stickers, all that. We got the memberships, we got anything and everything for your pro wrestling needs. So JC Jane's getting added to Chase U now.
Oh, it goes the other way. Let's take a goth girl to school day.
Well, and now that she's going to be the distraction.
Lola. Hello. YODA.
Lola from the outside.
Choo-choo. Got Vice.
Your kids and your phone and your social media and you're hipping and you're hopping and you're bipping. And I'm just quoting Andre Chase out here.
6-2. Lola wins. Big deal. All right, Bobby. Be rude. What do you think Tony Khan is going to announce tonight? Oh, was that legit? He's actually got another announcement?
Happy birthday, Tony. Happy birthday. He's going to just come out with a giant cake. And
he's going to come out to do his announcement, and then everyone's going to come out with the cake, and he's going to be like, oh, my God, I can't believe you brought me
I didn't know. I had no idea.
I thought it was strange when Jericho told me to announce something to the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd giggle a little.
Bron Breakker out here just fucking flexing. This is a little awkward here. It's just a really close, in tight shot of Bron.
This is just a little bit of music away from being the wrong type of movie.
Flex. Two count from Shida. I worked with your uncle. So that means you got a 33 1/3% chance of winning tonight. I'm not a wise man because I remember the past. This is still, and I love this connection between Bron Breakker and Paul Heyman outside of the potential tie with the bloodline. I think this works. Even if we get actually to where Heyman's out there and he's old and gray and everything, he's still just hyping up Bron.
I love that he's doing that with the Great, don't you? Now that you can hear me?
Yeah. It's wonderful now that I can hear you.
I was answering you. It seemed a lot ruder with the mic muted. I hit the cough button. Did you see that sloppy arm drag thing that Shida just rolled off the ring and took?
I don't know. Right now, I've got a belted back suplex on the apron.
Floor. Okay.
Call Roman Reigns.
Yeah, of course.
Could it be? Could it be?
Meteora by Shida. Make it.
The time for talk is over. The battle lines have been drawn, folks. We are in the final hours on both sides between NXT and AEW. We're going to end up, we've got the 10-minute run over for AEW, and you're going to really stretch and push that time, and that's going to really come into play with Adam Copeland versus Luchasaurus, it seems. Meanwhile, we've got Carmelo Hayes and John Cena coming out right now.
There we go. And you know what? Shida and Paige putting up a decent battle here. Not a bad match.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be, this is when the fucking, if we're talking Daytona 500, we're talking horse racing and anything like that. This is the fucking car that's in the third or fourth position, starts working their way through the fucking pack and starts weaving towards, in the first and second spot here. They might start as the balloons go popping off.
Yo, what the?
I don't know, but this man just started popping off with the balloons for happy birthday, Tony Khan. But this
happy
is
birthday!
Happy birthday! But yeah, no, this is when you start to get that third to fourth place car that just starts working. They're running away with this here, because that's where I feel NXT is starting to get.
Did my wife Tiffany show up tonight? No Tiff a piff yet. Sorry,
Jimmy. Or you're gonna have to fight off a lot of other people if you think she's your wife here.
Nick says, "Get in line."
No. I'm happily married, so you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at. But I'm a number one fan.
There you go. There you go.
I don't even know. You can have that. This man's mind has been blown by balloons. This man's ICP out here. Gravity, how does it work? Or magnets, how do they work?
Taker brings out Wagner with a mask, the new Kane. I like it.
I think I kind of talked about that earlier.
Did you actually?
Like a while ago when his fucking heads got smashed in. I didn't talk about Taker bringing him out, but he kind of came out of the new Kane of.
Oh. And knew what the holy
shit.
Again.
Holy Shida.
Holy Shida.
What the Shida are they doing in AEW?
And confetti again for the second time. We're just giving belts back to people that used to have them.
And we've still got Edge versus Lucha Kane. Do they get pyro then at this point? How do you outdo the confetti?
So 3-time champion, Hikaru Shida.
But they're celebrating this like this is a storied rivalry, like a tale as old as time. Like, no, this is some shit you just threw on there because you called it Title Tuesday and you needed a title match.
Shida won. Yes, she did. Holy Shida. Shida. 3-time champ.
How's that signing of Saraya looking right now? How'd that work out for you?
I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed, my guy.
I think that's the tamest of emotions you could feel right now.
2 title changes in one night and 1 on Saturday, 3 in a week.
But still, it's one of those like, did you need to? Like, how did we get here?
That is crap then. Right. Jeff's having a laugh. Shida won.
Your investment in Saraya is null and void.
You think so? That's toast now? I thought it was toast already, but is that the fork in it?
I mean, I hate to reference the English / early European, breakfast and everything, with the, toast being burnt and everything, or the toasted beans and all that. But yeah, 100% of you could have used that and kind of spun that into Saraya versus Toni Storm.
That's what I thought was happening.
Up on that, and now you go back to Shida. It's so much of a well, we don't know where to go from here, so we'll just hit the reset button and start over.
In the realm of storytelling, do you feel like we've missed out on an opportunity here? Like we never got a payoff between Toni just leaving the group and now beating Ruby with a shoe.
Like I said, well, 100%. But like I said, a lot of AEW right now feels like a guy who has gone too far down a creative, like a career mode, and he made sure not to save in case he wanted to change his mind. And so he's just going to start over back at the other starting point. And just like, well, if I did it this way instead, how would have that worked out? Of like, what if I didn't do this? What if I didn't do that? Because these are all you're running it back as champions.
Bryan
you're
Pillman.
Running it back with OC. You're running it back with.
Sorry, we're getting the Bryan Pillman in the back. Sorry, not to interrupt, but
no, we're getting another Pillman,
and they're focusing in on his dad now with Eric Bischoff.
They're showing us goddamn face at this point. God damn it, just call him fucking Bryan Pillman Jr.
We got an eyeball. Talking about his dad.
Hey!
Oh, look at
bro, his fucking hair looks like it's like painted on. You can't have long live Pillman and then say his name isn't Pillman. Hell, I don't even have a college degree. But this, you would say this is the debut of Brian Pillman Jr. on NXT. This is the first time we've heard him talk. This is the first time we've heard him cutting a promo. We're comparing him fully. Literally, we're doing little split shots to his.
I like that. Promo. I like that. He looks like Diesel. He looks like Nash, little Nash.
He looks like his fucking hairline is just painted on. So he's going to take on the last name of the real man who raised him and everything. So you use that to cover up the reason for the name change, but 100%. So I guess, do we count that as the debut of Brian Pillman Jr. on NXT? Because that's the first time we've heard this man talk. We've announced that we've fully solidified. He is there. He is him. It is he there.
Yes.
Now I feel like I'm sure you probably feel like that with, like, Kiana James talking to Asuka, like we just got there. It was just like,
right,
this man's just yelling everything, and you're like, yes.
There's so much happening in my life right now. It shows.
Hey, we got Tiffany. We got Tiffany.
There's your piff.
Right, I got Epiphany, and she's out here with Fallon Henley of just, bro.
We set up
talking about my fucking search history, all meeting in one room together. Just saying.
Oh,
just if you look at that, that's my. Yeah, I said it.
Right. John feels like they just put the belt on Saraya for
Jack versus Baron Corbin versus the winner of Carmelo Hayes versus Bron Breakker in a #1 contenders triple threat, and the winner faces Ilya at Halloween Havoc. That is next week on NXT.
Let's go.
What?
Let's go.
The bada bing, bada boom, tag team battle royal, by the way.
The bada bing, bada boom.
Right. As we've got the Creed Brothers, we got Social Gathering, we've got everybody and everybody.
That's a pretty
Tegan Knox and Ilya.
Hey?
Lyra taking each other on next week.
That's a pretty deep tag team division.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big Nick, and if you haven't done so already, you need to be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. 100%. We got you covered for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. 100%. We're here watching live AEW Dynamite and NXT. 100%. We had Ilya, we had Luna. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Ilya. Out here earlier watching WrestleMania 6. We're still moving. Back at it like a jackrabbit on Thursday for Impact. I'm trying to reach out to my tag team partner here because I'm starting to get bumbly here.
I'm just watching this like, all right, he's going to take a deep breath.
Yeah, I know. Car crash.
And Saraya back to WWE also? No, that time is gone. AEW started hot, but is ending cold. I would agree with Richard on this one.
100%.
Fallon Henley is smoking. Holy Shida. Don't boo Paul. You got to boo Paul.
Yeah, no, it's 100% of you've got your fully, Bron Breakker. You've got your full fucking juxtaposition here.
Did he call him badass Bron Breakker?
I don't care. But
did I make that up in my head?
Either way, Bron Breakker has a different vibe coming out here with with Paul Heyman right beside him.
I love it. I think this would be wonderful. Like, what a smart plan if these two were to be connected in the future, not just tonight. I think it would do world of good for Bron and his development.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. Brian Pillman Jr., a.k.a. Lexus King. Yes, I did see that. That's the name he's going to go by. But either way, I count that as his debut. We actually had it fully admitted that he's there. Granted, he very much did. Like, it looked like he had that, like, etch-a-sketch fucking paint on, beard and sideburns and everything. But
right. It's interesting. I felt like it almost had a bit of a heel vibe to it. So I'm very curious to see where this develops. Holy Shida. Colin Henley got that one. Badass Braun Breaker is his new name. Wait for the t-shirts, folks. Badass Braun Breaker.
As I've got Luchasaurus coming out right now with Christian Cage. So, Brandon, we're going to admittedly have the run over with Dynamite here, but we've got Luchasaurus coming out right now as we've already got Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker kicking it off right now. So give us your predictions and let us know how you're feeling with. We've got John Cena in one corner. We've got the wise man, Paul Heyman, in the other.
There's no Taker. Get over it. Not yet. Not yet.
The show ain't over, my guy.
We got time. We got time. They put that right in.
Test mine.
Right after that 10 o'clock mark. I think so. AEW can have her. WWE don't want her. And again, that's kind of what we talked about. I mean, you know, would you rather have Jade Cargill right now, or would you rather have Saraya on your roster? I mean, and I'm not trying to take anything away from what Saraya has accomplished. I was a big fan. I feel like her AEW run fell kind of flat. And I got Christian in the ring with a mic, and I got Braun Breaker all over Carmelo Hayes, folks. If you haven't done so already, click like, click subscribe, be a part of the family, be a part of the show, and welcome, by the way. But we are in the main event time slot at this point. NXT's off and rolling. Christian's in the ring. Nice. Hayes with a huge clothesline. Paul Heyman was talking to Rock's daughter tonight. Dude, she could benefit for sure. I haven't got much of a vibe from her. I feel like she hasn't shown much, and what I have seen feels very green so far with Gacy. I'll put it that way. As I'm in commercial on NXT, and Christian is still talking about his old buddy. And the F-bomb heard around the world, folks. Everybody was putting it out there. It's become a meme for even non-wrestling fans, but pretty infamous moment at this point. Well, so far, no Taker. Yeah, I don't know how you fit him into the show. I don't know what the Taker part would be. Oh, Mello for the win. Christian being his usual friendly self. Although I wanted Corbin to win the match, then Breaker loss kind of affect him, or should he have won? Although I want Corbin. No, I think as long as you continue to build from it, it's not like, I mean, this fallacy that if a wrestler loses, they're kind of shot or buried instantly. Generally, wrestlers can bounce back. It's all about how you bounce back, what direction they go in. Do they get involved in something meaningful? So, yeah, I mean, again, we're going to see the recovery. You can't continually take losses. You do have to. The 50-50 booking doesn't help anybody. So, yeah, I would like to see either one of those guys get a little more consistency. Sorry, I'm just trying to catch what Christian's saying as well. Again, interesting choice, cutting a promo right now. It's very interesting. Got Mello for the win. Paul is good, and we need a second top manager for him to feud with. Again, remember, there wasn't a whole lot of the odd babyface manager. So, yeah, it wouldn't hurt to have somebody, but I love what Paul does. Yeah, could we get somebody in there? I don't know. Who would it be? He just said, I know your wife, Beth, is a huge fan. Mello for the win. What if the Rock daughter joins the bloodline and then attacks Roman? I think in the first part, possible. Second part, not likely ever. So, yeah, let's start with unless you meant to put he in there somewhere. Christian telling the crowd to keep it down. Yeah, let's get this main event going here, Tony. You think you know me? Let's go. Let's go. I love Christian. A little bit long here for the main event. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I would have liked that to shorten up just a little. Who's got his leg? Oh, Nick Wayne got the leg. It's like the child. A fan jumped in the ring. It's Nick Wayne. It's Nick Wayne. We're okay. Breaker needs to go the so-called up main roster. Nothing else for Breaker to do in NXT. You're not wrong, Steve. And that's why I kind of like they're doing what they're doing with him right now. It's just kind of buying time, trying to find your spot, get in where you fit in, and sooner than later, I imagine he will be up there. And I believe that's what a lot of this is really good for. Having the main roster involved and sprinkled into your developmental, it's a good way to measure where they're at. It's a good sense. You know, what better feedback than some veterans that are getting in the ring, just like Tiffany went through with Becky. Why not? But I got Carmelo and Bron fighting up to the top turnbuckle, and Rated R Superstar right now is holding the back of his head. Are you taking Edge or are you taking Lucha? And if you haven't told me yet, are you taking Carmelo or are you taking Bron? How's everything doing? See Wrestling, welcome back, welcome back. Things are always well. Shout out to South Africa. Ding, ding, match has begun. Lucha on Edge. Yo, what's up? What's up? NXT's fire. I've enjoyed I feel like Dynamite came out pretty hot out of the gate, and NXT came a little slow out of the gate. NXT finished strong, and outside of this match, I thought I had a bit of a lull. So, funny how it goes. A little bit of seesaw. Big fan of Luna on the channel. That's why we have her here. Why she's part of the family. Big Nick, Luna, Anthony. Yeah, that's why we do it. We appreciate the compliment, though. We'll pass that along. Adam Copeland for the win. For the win. Carmelo Hayes. Fair enough. Fair enough. Just a reminder, we got Paul Heyman and John Cena at ringside. And we got Christian at ringside for this Lucha Edge match. Doing good, doing good. Who else do I got in this chat? What's up? What's up? Bum, bum, bum. Braun for the win. Taker shows at the end of the main event. I imagine so, but in what capacity? Wow. Huge spear. And just wailing on Carmelo. Wow. Braun showing some viciousness. As Lucha's all over Edge, by the way, if anybody's keeping track at home. Both matches going on side by side. Both main events as we get down to the final couple minutes here. Well, we'll see. We'll see how many bonus minutes we get. Gabriel's here for the party. KJ Mayer Jacobs would be better to appear than Taker. Nah, you're crazy, Larry. You never bet against the Taker. Goldberg versus Taker next week on NXT. Let's go. Big shoulder block by Braun. Luchasaurus using a tombstone just makes me think of Kane. Well, yeah, I think that's kind of why we call him Lucha Kane. We get that vibe too, Richard. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. And having the ability to kind of get him to slow down and work more like a big man, probably better for his career overall. As Carmelo fighting back, Cena cheering him on, Paul Heyman looking distraught, and Lucha just laying in the shots. There you go. If you think so, go get yourself a Luna Mania t-shirt. They're on sale right now. Click below. Who's excited for the Firefly Funhouse to be back? You know what? See, wrestling, this has been a highly debated topic on the show. It's kind of gone back and forth. Again, I love the idea of honoring it. I love the idea of giving that tribute. And again, you got to come out of it strong.
In his mouth. I still think just let it high. There was a couple opportunities I wanted to pop in just to do the segue, but I get it. I do. Leave it. Don't fuck with it. Don't touch it. Don't soil it.
I'm curious. I'm curious. Homage. I like it.
Right, but that's all it is an homage.
There's nothing wrong with an homage, especially from.
I understand that, but then what happens when the homage has to lose?
The homage can lose. Why can't the homage lose?
Because it's an homage.
But if you build a character, like if Howdy continues on and loses a match, that doesn't sully
from Bron Breakker.
Is that what you think? I mean, like, I don't think it sullies anything if Bo was to go on as Uncle Howdy and somehow take an L. You got to build him up. You got to let him have matches. He's going to win some. He's going to lose some.
You can tie it in, but you got to still keep it separate. You've got to differentiate.
But then, what's the point of tying it in? Like, if you're not going to,
what's the point of running it back? Like, why not just leave well enough alone?
So they want to pay tribute to the man. So I think there's
right. And you know how you pay tribute? He takes over the Hall of Fame.
Why?
That's how you pay tribute. You don't need to run it back every fucking week. So what? Bo Dallas goes against Roman Reigns, and because he's got to win because it's a tribute act.
No, I think you get to utilize Bo. I think Bo's going to be phenomenal. If you can give Bo a chance to be on TV, I think it really could work.
Well, why not let Bo be Bo instead of Bo be Bray?
I think Bo wants to do Bray, but that's just some of the kind of rumors and whispers. But again, if he feels like he's paying honor to
fighting off Solo, sorry.
And then to have that feeling of I want to finish something we started, I kind of like it, man. I think the fans would really get behind it.
I could see if you do that in a small package and you do that and you build it up and it pays off around WrestleMania weekend. It's a minor thing, or it pays off around WrestleMania weekend. I don't see it being as a thing that starts now and runs for like months.
Well, if the rumors are true, if they bring it back, they're going to run it out.
3, yes. Carmelo picks up the 1, 2, 3.
Nothing but net. And Lucha's still all over Edge.
Right.
So we got lots of time left on this clock, technically.
We got a minimum 8 minutes left for AEW.
7-2.
Oh, big ass spear from Bron. He just you might have won the match, but I'm gonna still beat the shit out of you.
Taker versus Bron Breakker at Survivor Series. Da da da!
Absolute disgrace. Yeah, the same guy that crushed a man's skull in.
Yeah,
he spears the guy after the match, but that's a disgrace.
Right.
There's only one badass in all of WWE. Oh, gong! Oh my god! And American badass. Watch me good. You can roll and rock it. You can video edit.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Is the American badass.
Yeah, that's what he kept saying.
American
badass. Kept saying badass. That is too funny.
This. You are so fish you want this.
The Undertaker is in the house.
The American badass. Back. This is taking a goddamn while. Like we're getting through halfway through the song here.
You gotta milk it.
We got the American badass on NXT, and boy, howdy is this. Hey, guess what, Tony? The bald asshole has pulled out a fucking motorcycle and managed to put a dead man on top of it.
You got a dinosaur, they got a dead man.
Exactly. You got a dinosaur, we got an icon.
Look, and he's looking badass too. Make him the GM of a show, man.
Honestly, I'll say this as a grown 35-year-old man, adult, and everything, and as I know, I'm big. When does the Undertaker not look terrifying, though?
Right? Man, they
I can meet this man at a Wendy's and be like, thank you, sir.
Right?
Like, you get the most polite ever.
But Nick, you make him like the GM of like SmackDown. It would work. It would work.
You see DC and CC Top. We'll see if his pieces and the case up. You know what I'm going to be jamming all.
Imagine you got your free ticket to go to NXT, and then you realize you're going to get to see Cena.
Oh, but still, imagine though, we sat there and we thought that they're teasing it just to fucking tease it and everything like that. And I was even like, oh, he's just going to be out here to fucking pitch to Halloween Havoc. And we get the American Badass, like right now. If you are not, like, I'm respect Adam Cole and Luchasaurus. I don't give a shit what's happening. Holy shit.
Undertaker standing face to face with Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker's calling him out old timer, and it's so funny because Taker's got a solid like half a foot on this man.
But you see, like, yeah, what a big Bron's a huge guy.
This is literally like, this is what it looks like when, like, you know, stay off my lawn, motherfucker shows up.
Yeah, you know what? I got both shows on, and I'm only watching one.
Yeah, there's one I care about, and there's one that's on. I'll let you decide which one's which.
I've been watching you for a long time.
You're going to be a special talent, just like your daddy.
Oh, Pete, go fuck your mother tonight.
Well, there's just one thing. It ain't today. Oh, last ride. Come on. As he drops the mic, boom, big shot from The Undertaker.
Look over here. Boop. Down goes Bron. Down goes
Luchasaurus with the Impaler DDT as we got a choke slam.
Guys, choke slam.
Yeah, just selling that big ass choke slam. Isn't it so funny? On one screen we've got the Undertaker choke slamming Bron Breakker. On the other screen we've got Adam Copeland ledge going against Kanosaurus
and
doing the Undertaker
sit up.
And Carmelo's just, as we get a holy chant, and Carmelo's just in the corner, just smiling like the fucking kid who won the fucking pony here. Like, honestly, if I was Carmelo and I just got to sit there and watch this in the ring, like, I'm just fucking giddier than a fucking schoolgirl. Pause.
What does this mean? Taker gonna fight Bron Breakker at Halloween Havoc? Undertaker.
I don't know. We're getting an Undertaker chant.
Undertaker.
I think this is the death notice of Bron Breakker in NXT. I'll say that.
What's that?
Young fella. No, I'm saying this is the death notice on Bron Breakker in NXT. I think he's done here. There's nothing else to do.
Taker versus Bron at Survivor Series. I'll take it.
There's always a bigger, older, tougher badass in the yard. You ain't the baddest of them all. If you were gonna use the Undertaker, that's probably the best way you could have used.
That's a good way to use him. Yeah. Put that fucking kid on you strap a rocket to Bron's back if you do it properly.
Think about it. Everybody, if it was deniable right now that they view Carmelo Hayes and Bron Breakker as fucking stars, you're an idiot at this point because you had John Cena, Paul Heyman, and The Undertaker involved in this whole fucking thing. So if they aren't trying to put these fuckers over, I don't know what over is.
So we're at the 8-minute mark, and NXT is winding down in usual spot, Nick. We got about 2 minutes left. Lucha jumps the spear. We still got action.
There's Copeland in the turnbuckle. Choke slam. 1, 2, 2 count. There's no way he loses his debut match, but God damn, this is an uphill battle for AEW.
Listen, people can say whatever they want, and I know people out there.
You sunk my battleship.
Even if you're a diehard AEW fan, almost everybody on the planet is an Undertaker fan. Almost everybody. So, I mean, like I said, just 2 screens, and you can't watch both when Taker's on one.
I'm an American badass.
Oh, I can hear the jokes now.
I don't care but it's honestly, it's such a weird nostalgia itch too, especially because especially for you and I, or people of this vintage, of this ilk and everything, that grew up with the Monday Night Wars and everything. That's what hits. I can go, and one of the biggest things from the Attitude Era is when Taker shows up and, the twisted, blah, 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 and he shows up and he debuts that, and he's chokeslamming Stephanie McMahon and Hunter and everything like that. And we got the 2023 version of that, I feel. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, this has been fun, man. And I give kudos to both companies. I think both.
Spear on a confetti.
Was that a spear? It looked
shoulder barge, shoulder.
I know. It looked weird. It looked like it didn't go great.
You have one guy dressed as a dinosaur, and you're saying that's what
it
looks
wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Yeah. The replay made it look better.
Yeah, they sped it up.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you think Ed should be at all concerned because of his history with injury? Doing a lot of big spots.
If he was concerned, he wouldn't be doing this. You're gonna sign with the company the day after Moxley just gets planted on his head twice in a row. The guy with the neck injuries is gonna sign that day. You're gonna announce that then. Okay.
7-2. Some people had big nights tonight. Edge and Christian fighting over the belt.
Nick Wayne with the distraction as Christian comes with the belt. Edge clatters Luchasaurus with the belt, tosses it back to Christian. Dumps out Nick Wayne.
That's better.
Choke slam and a tombstone.
Taker. He's there. Guys, what do you think? What is your rating on NXT? We'll get AEW in a minute. 8. We'll get to your ratings, by the way. Get them in.
Right.
It's over.
Spear by Adam Copeland.
And still
the rated R superstar.
Big win for Edge.
So you main event Title Tuesday without a title match. Just saying.
I mean, again, loose definitions. Texas death match in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I feel like after seeing Taker come out on NXT, Tony's wishing for some much tighter definitions.
I picture the scene from Billy Madison, where he throws the remote and he's like, oops. Damn it.
I wish Taker come back. He's just grabbing the kid. Don't you say that. Don't you ever say that.
Uh-oh. Sorry. They're beating up Edge. Who's going to help him? Oh, Bryan.
Bryan?
What?
No, there's got to be somebody. There's got to be a surprise.
You think so?
I hear voices in my head.
Amazing. Maven? No.
There's got to be some. Did you just say Maven?
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's according to YouTube wrestling shit. That's how you get in the algorithms. We just got to say Maven. I know. Maven.
Chucky is on. Right now, everybody is brawling at the end. Again, a very interesting end of this show. Swerve's on his way out.
Unless you end this with some big shit, or you're going to end this with, we're going to have war games or something. Blood and guts.
Could you imagine they come out and they get war games? What?
But that's the only way you could.
Yeah.
There's got to be something. You can't end this way after you just had I'm an American badass.
But just a mess.
Fucking Benny Hill here could be playing right now.
Holy fuck, half the locker room is now here. What is happening?
Calamity, catastrophe.
Spear.
Christian Danielson's got Christian locked in a label lock as he's just tapping for mercy.
Oh man!
As we're getting so this is how you tie into Collision. We're getting Christian Cage versus Danielson for the TNT Championship.
Right.
There's all of this just to tie into that match.
Yep.
Fuck.
Damn it! God
damn it!
Oh, Jesus, Bulbin.
Not gonna lie, they had us in the first half with AEW Dynamite. And boy, how did they fuck up the back end?
Yeah, I mean, listen, just comparing show to show, man. I mean, I give them both kudos. For anybody who says we're going to pick a side here, we are.
Yeah.
But, at the end of the day, I mean, both gave us good shows. I agreed with you. That first hour, I mean, the matches were really solid. Then we got this long Jay White promo with MJF that just seemed to never end. And we never really got back out of that malaise. And then the main event, I mean, it was good. Ended kind of meh. And then it's just overbooked chaos.
AEW started and was just climbing the roller coaster and then just pitfalled.
Yeah.
NXT, you were like, okay, like,
are we gonna get there?
Not good. It's not bad for an NXT, but they're kind of firing at you. So maybe fight back. And boy, howdy did they ever, because you ended that on the best way you could have ended that show.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree with that at all, Nick. And I mean, we talk about the pay-per-views and we keep telling Tony quality over quantity. You look at how NXT ends. You have 3 people in the ring. The clear focus is on one of them. And he puts a rub on the kid, takes out the other one. But again, it takes one man, nice and clean. We're in and out. You get all the pop in the world. The other show, there's 12 people involved. It's chaos. And nobody really gets over on the way out.
Yeah, but you started here, and you can see the steady decline throughout AEW. Meanwhile, NXT was kind of and then towards the end, oh boy, how did that fucker take off and soar?
Yeah. Great wrestling night. Yeah, listen, we're spoiled fans. I know we got some things to nitpick about and kind of critique, but at the end of the day, I mean, kudos to both companies. And I know, Tony's full of shenanigans right now. I can't wait to see the tweets to come out over the next 24 hours. He's going to be declaring winning, and the
no. He won't have to. I can already probably start naming off some Twitter handles that if they haven't already. JD from NY. I feel like there's a couple others that are all in that same type of sphere. That 100% are going to declare this a victory for AEW, which on one hand, you can maybe make the case of like, well, they got in the ring and boxed with God.
But no, they boxed with God's little, they boxed with Jesus.
That's so good. They boxed with Jesus. They boxed with an apostle.
They didn't get to the Father yet. No.
Yeah, but at least they made it. They made it in the later rounds.
I mean, they got in there. And listen, I'm not taking anything away from them. I thought they had really good matches. I thought it was a really good show. Deserves a good rating. By the way, get your ratings in if you haven't already. I know we skipped over a few, but we'll get back to them. Yeah, I mean, overall, both shows were well. And again, I think by the end of NXT, this is the power of the WWE, Nick. You and I both have 2 screens on. Both our heads got completely pulled to wherever the Undertaker was. Had no idea what was happening with Adam Cole.
Well, I think that's 100%. I mean, you heard me out here marking out of literally, and American, like, it's one of those, if you can't help it, that's like, you said it best, and I still, like, if that is not a fucking slogan, I don't know what is.
Right.
Literally, they're stacking the deck because they can. That's really what it is. They have the players to fucking play with on this fucking field here. You can't be mad when, like, the Bulls with fucking Jordan and Pippen and Rodman, all of that, when they put them in the starting lineup because they have those players available. Like, they had that shit at the caliber. They just really decided to use it now.
Well, it would be no different than if, like, what was the expectation? Let's say Raw had to get bumped and it was going to go on a random Wednesday. Is the expectation that they use their Ring of Honor wrestlers, or are they going to use their top guys? Like, let's be real. And if you have them in the bank, might as well use a couple. And like I said earlier, Nick, they never even really pulled out a full arsenal. It was just a sprinkling of legends, right? Just a taste.
But that's, to me, why the whole argument of WWE is scared of AEW is null and void. That was, to me, this was make a statement, and this was a negotiating tactic more than anything. Of this is
100%.
all right, so we will just dwarf whatever you could do. You want to challenge us in the middle of us negotiating this shit? Cool. Okay, so we're gonna prove you don't want to negotiate and get the media rights with them, because we'll dwarf them at the drop of a hat. We just decide, and we can just wipe their shit out.
Yeah, absolutely. Vance gives it an 8 out of 10. NXT for both 8 out of 10s. I'm curious to see. I guess 7.5 is that NXT. AEW 7 out of 10. Do we got anything else for AEW?
I don't know. Well, this fits for AEW.
Cry like a bitch.
Because I know you're a big fan.
Dude, I almost want to tune in to watch him just like shoot it all down. Taker sucks.
Anybody who goes from us, if he happens to go on post us or whatever, just make sure it still just the Wrestling for Life family, go ahead and let him know.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you just gotta call a spade a spade.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can hear him now. Are you kidding me? The Badass was like the worst Taker ever. Like, why would they do?
He
Badass?
Can't even walk. You're just having him out here. He's gonna come out here and get his shine over on this guy and everything.
Yeah, they just buried.
No, you don't realize you just made both those men seem like $1 million fucking dollars, because guess what? You spent your main event in your biggest show, arguably of the year, of a weekly show, and you strapped on John Cena, Paul Heyman, and the Undertaker attached to it.
Yeah, just for shit.
Just big con energy, big Hunter energy, big bald asshole energy.
That's just where Hunter should put out a fucking tweet of, the clip of
I want a t-shirt right now in our merch store that's just big bald asshole energy.
The clip of Taker and the outtake where he's like, I got 3 words for you, him and Kane, and he's like, go fuck yourself. That's what Hunter should tweet out right now. Just that clip. No words, just that clip.
Just quote. You have to quote tweet. You have to. At this point, I'm sorry, but I like that this has gotten to like bitter bitch territory here. Of just how petty can petty be?
Now
that's what I was halfway joking to you, and I said it earlier. DX runs the company at this point.
Yeah,
I mean, they took time out of a Hall of Fame ceremony to pot shot the other company.
Yeah, and
I mean, it is a little. They do kind of get the vibe.
Yeah, but I feel like they don't we don't hear Triple H or Shawn Michaels or many of people within that company belly aching about,
because they don't have to.
That's it.
That's the trump card on everything.
Yeah.
They don't have to.
Yeah, I love the tit for tat, but I feel like sometimes the one company tats a little and then gets mad when they get titted. Pause on all of it. But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying, though, right?
Like Larry said, did you tittle?
Did you tittle the title?
I think you tittled just a little there.
I tittled just a little.
But no, I think it's like I said this earlier in our group chat it's Hunter, like anything with WWE, especially at this point, they're a publicly traded company. You've got Endeavor and everything. If they're going at AEW and like they're worried about that, they're punching down. It's, you're supposed to be winning. So if you're shooting back, you're punching down. Yeah. Tony has every right to just start fucking swinging. And if he lands, if David knocks out Goliath, holy shit.
Yeah. And you know what? Somebody had a good point. One of the podcasters, and I'm sure it will come to me, but they said they had the idea of, you know what? And WWE has every right to defend their night. It's their night. They didn't go to Wednesday. So if they want to gear up and protect the battleship, well, that's their right to
do. NXTers. This is Tuesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, last call on the chat tonight. Make sure again we're
NXTers developmental, prepare to dine in hell.
This is typical Tony Blank booking. Thank you.
I like that Paul had enough common sense to censor himself before we had to censor him.
Right. 7, that long pause, White, and MJF hurt the show.
Oh, that segment really drew it out. Well, so
yeah.
But before we call last call and everything, which by the way, shout out everybody
call.
that's been here for a hot minute. I know we've been, rambling and ranting.
We're gonna get there.
So, do we want to go? Which show do you want to go with first? And we'll give our ratings on each show, and then I guess who won the war.
Let's go NXT. It finished earlier.
So okay,
that one. I'll give NXT overall. You get a bonus mark for sure. So I'm giving it 8.5 out of 10 tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, because I was thinking like in that 8 territory. So it's like, all right, that works about perfect because I didn't know if I was going to be too high or anything like that. But yeah, no, I think it is in that aspect of it wasn't without its flaws. It wasn't perfect, but it was one of the higher shows that WWE's done in a hot minute, and I think they aimed it for it. But now, so AEW Dynamite, where does that fall?
Did you give an official number in all of that?
I haven't on anything. I gave an 8 for NXT.
Okay. I was like, was there a number in there?
I see.
You ninja'd that by me there.
Exactly, 100%. My name is Paul Heyman.
AEW, I'm going to give a 7.5.
Oh.
In the neighborhood.
See, and it's so funny because I feel like we keep ending up like half a point around each other.
That's fine.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay.
The MJF White segment took way too long.
Wasn't good.
Too long. And I'm the guy who wears the scarf on the channel and everything. That took way too long.
And this is 3 times they've done this.
But that's the thing is it's one of those of he doesn't know what to pick between a Jay White match and a Jay White promo. It's like, no, they're both going to be long-winded, so fucking pick one.
Yeah. Have both.
And it's one of those, it started out of the gate and it was cruising, it was moving, it had the better matches. It was very much almost what you'd want to tune into and watch more than NXT. And then it just started to fumble and get lost on the track here. And it ended just all over the place.
I feel like that it's unfortunate because truthfully, I think where was it? Unbroken said, was the battle, you know what? Considering what was on the docket, I think both companies delivered. And again, I don't want to be negative Nancy, and I want to try and see the bright side of what tonight was, which was a crazy pay-per-view-ish Tuesday night with a pre-show and weird tweets and all the works. But truthfully, it kind of shows where Tony's booking is and where the other company's booking is. And Tony ends the show with just chaos and people everywhere, Nick. And the other show ends up with just a spotlight on a superstar.
Is this where we cut to the picture of just Tony Storm? Just, silent picture of like, it just looks like it's like, you're flipping through that,
Yeah.
Everybody did that in grade school. It's where you flip through the fucking like stick-it notes and everything. And it just tells the whole story and everything. That's a little bit what Tony Storm feels like here. But I think I'll end it with this. I think both shows delivered to an extent the best of what they could have been, the best of what they could be. And this is really showing the difference between the two of how's that bald asshole comment going now, Tony?
Right.
When you have the Undertaker showing up, the end they show when you've got Danielson setting up a match for a collision between, for the TNT championship between him and Christian.
Yeah.
And I think in the ratings game, in the
it's gonna be very interesting
demo game and everything. No, I think NXT wins this.
I imagine they would. There was a lot there. There was a lot to dig into.
But even then, it's still it's they're the ones that are supposed to win.
Yep.
That's the thing. And that's why everybody was like, oh, they're moving scared. It's like, no, they're just fucking putting out the front there.
Yeah,
no, you will respect our fucking Tuesday night, sir.
No. The
we're supposed to be the dominant factor here.
Yeah, the rhetoric that they need to be afraid or they're desperate or it's silliness. It's just outright silliness. You don't look at a company the size of
what in the total storm was that? It's outright silliness.
It's downright silliness. You don't, keep in mind WWE is having a record year and also one that they merged with another billion-dollar company, a multi-billion-dollar company to make a 20+ billion-dollar company. They're not desperate about anything at all. Nothing.
That's why it's even arguable with the stories going back and forth of do they even need CM Punk? It'd be great if they got CM Punk, but if they don't, are they hurting? I don't think so.
If you could get Punk signed to a 1-year contract, keep it short, maybe a year and a half.
Well,
keep it short. But just for that FU Tony, if you can get it right for a year,
if you could, 100%.
But do you need to
do it? But do you need to? That's the argument. I don't think they need to.
Sorry, Nick. I was going to say, did they need to do what they did tonight? Nope, but they can and they might.
It's that big Hunter energy. What?
There you go. Yes, Big Nick, I agree. MJF promo was way too long. I added way.
Yeah, no.
People from Long Island talk too much. AEW was a 7 and NXT was an 8, 8.5. I'm with you, Richard.
Oh, see, right. I feel like that's what I like though too, is where the good little actual, not the Twitterverse, cut out of wrestling fans. We're like the actual wrestling fans of like we watch both shows.
That's it.
And this is really where it falls.
If we had to vote in the first 45 to 50, maybe 60 minutes of the shows, might have been, a
I said AEW was running their way with it. I said they were leading the fucking pack here.
Yeah. I kind of had them at a tie game, but again, you might have gone the other way. If they just held on and had a nice, smooth last hour, or maybe flipped the shows, might have worked better.
Yeah.
AEW got a 6 from me, Hot Potato Championship, and Swerve. Not winning made me not care anymore. I give up, Joe says.
If only you did that in fantasy football.
I don't think AEW.
Is it? I think that is a bit of a hindrance, though, of that Swerve didn't win, and he's got all this momentum. Danielson doesn't need that momentum.
No, he doesn't really.
Swerve versus Christian, and then you could set up Swerve versus. Yeah. So we're looking at potentially either setting up Christian or Danielson right now versus Adam Copeland, when we could be looking at setting up Christian versus Swerve versus Adam Copeland. So we're setting up 2 ex-WWE guys versus, technically 2 ex-WWE guys.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, again, I think Swerve. I would have liked to see him stay on a grind and get some W's and not take that loss. Good match, great match. I really like the match, but I don't know. One of the last ones we're going to click on. AEW has 3 downturns in the show, while NXT only really had 1, and that was the women's breakout match, which I thought was okay. A nice quickie. Like, it wasn't a great match, but it didn't last forever, so I was happy. They were gone before I could bitch about it.
Oh, well, yeah, it's so interesting to where you really got into like programming notes of like, all right, well, they're putting this here because that's going there and everything. I'm like, punch, counter punch here.
Right. I don't think AEW is good anymore. They're still good. They had an okay night. They're just, I feel like I have crazy pills because I think they're on a downward right now, and Tony thinks they're on an upward. So what the fuck do I know?
They're good. They're just not as good as they think they are.
Valid. Did you hear the Taker pop? That was epic. Yeah, all 300 people lost their mind.
And American well, no, and you had people that were like, I guess I heard the stories of people like waiting out and
did you see the lines
to try and get into NXT and everything?
Right. That's impressive. But folks, that is our terrific Tuesday, our doubleheader Tuesday. As the numbers begin to dwindle, people are falling asleep on us. We will say good night. Thank you for being here. Check out all the links below. Go get yourself a t-shirt. Get a Luna Mania t-shirt if you will. Get one of ours. Get the What t-shirt.
Right.
But be a part of the family. Like, share, subscribe. The best thing you can do for this channel is tell people about us. We are the channel that watches more live wrestling. That was a fun night, my friend.
Absolutely, 100%. We are the Robin Hood of professional wrestling. So, our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. When you talk about the wrestling, you put that for life with it. And I am an American badass. What?
See you on the flip side, folks. Come back on Thursday. Bye.